shit, that hurts.
Gentlemen, we're back. We're live, and oh shit, that hurts. Guys, welcome to City States of Klovisa. Asterisk @ sign. Crowny face. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, Bob.
Doing good.
Loving the new jams.
I'm too. I just found a bunch of free music and audio loops that we can just, go through as our day progresses.
Chad, can you do me a favor? Can you push the elevator to 5 for me? Yeah.
I can't go up and down. I'm in a chair, but fine.
Cool cats.
How are we doing, guys? Chad, let's start with you. We'll go around the table.
It's fuck right now. This music's putting us in a mood, I think. Ready to go for a shopping spree, John? Again?
No.
Are they memeing?
They are.
You'll never know.
Igor, coming live from Germany. How's it going there, the 2 a.m. crowd?
Going good. Just woke up about 30 minutes ago. Feeling good.
Good shit. Lei Stung, who's being played by CK, how are you? In New York, New York, it's a hell of a town.
I got that thing on me right here. Guys, this should be wild out here, guys. Let me tell you what. I've been awake since 4 p.m. yesterday.
Oh, shit! What? Oh, we're gonna have the reverse of what we had 2 weeks ago. Instead of me being up for 24 hours, it's gonna be you being up for 24 hours. This is gonna be great.
Up for 12 hours, so it makes sense I don't sleep till last night.
Well, the moral of the story, kids, is crack is one hell of a drug.
Wow.
True.
Fair. So is meth. Ybor Lador being played by our Crumpet. Let me just beat Brand to it for you there, KJC. Coming in live from the big bonging Ben itself at 1 a.m.?
It's midnight.
Midnight. I'm off by a couple hours. How are you doing? What Funko Pop do you have for us today?
Today, we have
Hello.
the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh,
Jon
shit.
Snow and Ramsay
Neat.
Bolton.
Nice.
Double pack.
Those are both big characters. Oh,
It's true.
never finished.
Well, last but certainly
didn't
not
get a
least.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was
I
going to say I
interrupt-
didn't get a nap today, so I might be more tired than I was last week, where I actually had a 2-hour nap beforehand.
This is so weird. I feel so well rested.
They stole it from us. You fucking
I
witch.
guess so. And the last but certainly not least, my brother in arms in Texas. How are you doing, Brandon?
Doing good, Bob. Doing good.
Nice. You sound
It's
tired.
always good to see my crumpet.
Everybody sounds tired except for me. This is gonna be
No,
a one.
I don't know what it is, but it's reverse week because I actually, knock on wood, I actually feel good today. I didn't, as I don't feel like I'm jinxing myself as I'm about to yawn and shit. But no, I feel actually pretty good today.
Nice. Well, I'm here to brighten some people's days, ruin some others. So, I guess without further ado, CK, let's hear that recap since you volunteered yourself.
Right. So last time on City States of Klovisa, the God War, the raid team were in this dungeon to a facility that was going to get rid of our curses. Somehow, some way, we got in there. A voice appeared in our head. The voice is like a magical AI, an arcane intelligence, as you will. And she basically gave us the download of like, hey, listen, you can do whatever you want in here, but you just gotta feed me magic. So we were like delegating spell slots for like half the episode to try and reverse the death seal curse on Lei Stung, Igor, and Chad, as well as some lingering curses on Igor and Chad, which were... We didn't do the elemental one. We didn't have enough magic for that one, I believe.
After
there was
my
a
giant curse got taken out, the things exploded, so we couldn't do anymore anyway. And I'm pretty sure we
Yeah.
were cooked on spell slots at that point.
and we
Yeah,
also
we
got rid of this Jerome spy spell on Igor.
On everybody, I thought.
Who knew
And
what
then
it did?
Bran, still got rid of a bunch of minor like curses that they just had this whole time.
Still had a lot of STDs.
Mostly sexually oriented, yeah.
And without the party's knowledge, our little gnome friend Igor Lador actually has became has like a symbiotic relationship with the AI now, and it is now its life partner slash pet slash curse in itself. And if he tells any of the party members, he dies, or anyone for that matter, because the AI is actually made by the first lich in the entire world, who's this big badass that who it's no Ozark. They don't have the charisma, the panache, so we don't see them that often. It's the only reason why we don't see them, nothing else. And we got that done. We left. Our skeleton, Great Grimir, is like, yo, you got a book there, you need to hand that shit to me, or I'm gonna fucking wipe your ass. Igor's like, yo, here you go. Rips out some pages, gives it back to us, and now we're heading back to Tulsa.
You are heading...
You forgot the two most important words of last week.
Oh, no consequence. This
None.
happened. There was no hurdles, no bumps in the road. It was, we did it, and we left. Easy.
All you gotta do, guys, take notes.
It is actually ridiculous how you guys managed to get through. Like, one person was probably gonna get taken down to 0. I was expect 2 at most. Like, Sill's in the back, Ebor's with him. Surely Igor and Chad incinerated, impaled to a wall, fallen down a pit, and left for dead. But no. No. We just roll like gods here in the raid team. We just don't give a shit about whatever trap bullshit John has. Guys, I don't even know what day it is because I was so mad that you guys got through my dungeon, I didn't record you getting out.
Well, I mean, it
So-
only took a couple hours, right? So, it's the same day.
A selective photographic memory.
I guess so. Alright, Ebor's spell concludes. Raid team enters Destry on the 3rd. You would have spent it at least one day on the 4th, and then on the 5th, you guys get back to your airship. The pirates are there, Igor. They're rocking out to rock music, but now, as you step aboard, Boja will lead you to the front deck, ask you where you've been, and you tell him, or you told him, go to Tolst, and you guys do. Another day goes by. It's now the 6th. The recap concludes. It is the 6th of April, also known as Spring Sendence, and you guys land in Tolst. Fun fact that you guys will immediately know, or hear about, is the city of Cats and Rats, far to the south, has declared war on Maelstrom. Officially, war has broken out in the south. Granted,
Wait, isn't Maelstrom the people at war with everybody?
yes, they don't care.
Oh. So,
They already
Nothing.
thought they were at war.
Nothing has
Really?
changed.
got it.
Well then, where do we? What music do we want to play? Beachfront Celebration.
Can you hit random?
I could, but then it will go through like all 500 songs that I have. I don't want to do that. What's Aces High? Is this a cowboy one? Oh, okay. We got some funk. Okay.
Ooh, that bass line.
Yeah.
That's right, get a little nasty.
All right. You guys arrive in Tolst, the city that never sleeps. Because the war effort demands everyone stay awake. Your ship lands. What do you do? Wait, who leveled up? We did experience last week, right?
I did.
Alright. Then my levelers, you need to disembark, go somewhere. Your long rest has begun.
That has a quest for the long rest.
Oh, yeah?
He needs to get his skateboard fixed. Or his rolly log. Fuck those people who have everything copyrighted.
Ugarest. They suck. Chad, we need more than just you fix your skateboard. We need, how do you get to level 6? What is the method in which you train without break? How do you punch through resistances now? How do you stunning strike 1 time more?
Get an extra one of those?
You get another key point every time you level.
Oh, yeah. Well, I get a lot of different things with that. So, I've got to have some sort of way to figure out how my hands are magical, and I have this wholeness of body that lets me heal or something. The first thought is go destroy everyone in Fight Club, because that's somewhat monkey.
Okay.
Let me think. Oh, Demolition Ball! Can I join the Demolition Ball team?
Hell no. You get crushed. You get creamed. These guys.
What if I go to
cool.
practice? Can I join them at a practice?
Just some random stranger in the military breaks into, like, a pro NFL team?
Well, if I had my skateboard fixed, I could kickflip and everyone would know it was me.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you don't.
I know, so that's part of the long rest.
Just imagine,
So-
like, a corporal shows up to, like, the Ravens. Or, like, the Dallas Cowboys. And he's just like, can I play with you guys? No.
It wouldn't really be a corporal. It'd be like someone part of like the Navy SEALs, but like a famous Navy SEAL, I feel like. Like a famous SEAL Team 6 member.
You guys are far too egotistical, and I guess we're going to be shattering that today.
Alright, I'll keep thinking. Those were the first things that came to mind.
Okay. While you keep thinking, Igor, there's news. News for you. Your ship is going to be outfitted. They have managed to find 2 anti-interceptor very light machine guns and are going to mount it on your prow and on your back. This will take 2 weeks of time. Because these guns are big. They're like anti-aircraft level guns. Imagine like World War II things you'd put on like a Navy ship to, you know, rotate. Like someone's rotating this thing and someone's in the chair going da 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 da. Like it's that big.
Do they have like simulators or like ways to practice with them before they fully outfitted, or
Part of the 2 weeks is doing training for your crew. Another thing,
Okay.
6 of your pirates have been promoted. They will become instructors for the rest of the Tulst Air Fleet, which is beginning to grow and grow and grow, and they need more experienced people.
6 of my original pirates, or 6 of like the new guys we picked up at Tulst?
6 of your original pirates who have been pirates for years.
Do I have to let them go?
It is an order. Yes.
I'll tell them. I'll give like a very heartfelt speech. I'll be like, "You guys are going off in the big world. You don't need me anymore." Like, I'll give like a big mommy bird like little heartfelt speech. Go away.
Yeah.
We'll throw a little party.
Everyone has celebratory drinks as these guys are inducted as lieutenants in the Tulst Air Fleet.
I'll tell them not to forget me when they make it big someday. Not to forget their humble beginnings.
The Bogeable and I believe 6 remaining others. You had 13 originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Including Bogeable. So Bogeable and the 6 others are the Bogeable you need to pilot your craft. Without him, your craft probably wouldn't go anywhere nearly as fast as it does. He's like clearly the most comfortable on his on the airship. The other 6 are your worst behaved ones. They are the rabble rousers and the shit stirrers and the guys who charged off the deck with you to go and hunt down Schmitty. The others,
Also, they're my favorite ones.
they're your favorite ones.
Nice.
During this 2 weeks, an offer is also extended to you, Igor. While everyone else is off in the town, you have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of going to see how an Ulathaean shipmaster performs his duties.
Oh yeah,
Which-
I'll for sure like get better ship training.
Hell yeah. So boom. There's 2 weeks done with Igor already. Wei Stung, how are you doing? It's your level up.
Something hit real hard in his head during this last encounter. The fear struck a chord in his head, and he's like, wow. I can't believe this happened. And I can't believe, thinking about it, people live in conditions worse than me all over the world, now seeing this bullshit. I can do something about that. I'm not making it as a wrestler, clearly. I'll bring the Volcano's name back in a different way. In a more ingrained, it's going to be a home name. I'm going to don the costume, and I'm taking the first ship to Alakazam.
Oh,
I will
shit.
stalk the night.
You gonna become a vigilante?
Yup. I'm going. I'm going out, boy.
Wei Stung, not saying a word, having mentally prepared himself. He needs to get individually stronger. He needs to get that level in Battle Master. And the only place he can do it, apparently, is in the rustic streets of Alakazam.
There's no crime in Tulsa. There's nothing here to protect.
It's true.
It's all in the Tyrant's territory. Well, I know people over there. I need help. I've been
true.
there. I see it.
There's gonna be a check at the end of your long rest here, Wei Stung. Because you have like a 50-50 chance to just like wind up in Moru's jail cell and get like extradited back to Toast. Or just fucking being a vigilante, jumping through. Oh shit, you could actually leap over buildings, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
if I'm not in combat, how high can I jump? Or is it still just my movement speed?
It's still your movement speed. But
Alright.
still, most buildings are not 30 feet high.
Oh, then, yup, they're getting, I'm jumping from them up below.
Jesus Christ. Ibor Lador, you have a new friend. And as you land in the city, this friend wants to go see everything.
So I was a bit hesitant to have it on display too much because it does look pretty cool and people probably won't want it, and I'm little so people might think they can rob me.
Alternatively,
So-
they just won't see it because you're always low on the ground, right?
That's one way of looking at it. But I don't know, does the one need to be able to see things, or is it more of a I see it, Joyce sees it? Was my question.
Who knows?
Like-
There's only one way of finding out. And that's asking
Well,
it.
Joyce, can
Is
you
it-
see through my eyes, or can you see through the one?
Oh, how did Joy speak? Yes! I can! Everything you see and hear, I hear!
Gotcha.
There's too much inflection on this voice.
You sound like the fairy from.
Yeah, I sound like Phalanor.
Listen!
I am Joy. I am happy! Let's go see things.
I am.
Ibor smiles to himself. He thinks.
So, yeah, we'll go explore some places, look at some cool things.
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't know exactly what she's interested in, but there's a whole city,
What the fuck?
so we'd spend at least a whole day just going around.
Pleasure rat.
You want to go to the pleasure rat? It's like a kids themed like adventure park, basically.
You have Chuck E. Cheese over there?
It's called Pleasure Rat here.
Sure, we'll go to pleasure.
Nice.
What about this song?
Can't ride some of the rides.
Oh, this is kind of sad.
Actually, oh, I'm not prepared. I was going to say I could alter self to make myself taller, but I haven't got that spell prepared currently.
I'm sorry. I'm playing with all the new music. that I got. Oh, here we go. There we go. You find the pleasure rat theme. This fucking creepy ass fucking clown music.
Was this a few weeks ago?
I know, right?
I'm good, man. This sounds like a cursed Banjo-Kazooie track.
It is. This is pleasure rat music right
we're
here.
on the ocean.
Yeah. You go to Pleasure Rat. You travel around. You get on the monorail and you just go explore the city. There are over 1 million people who live in Tulst, and Joy wants you to stop and interact with each and every one of them, which you clearly cannot do. It takes far too long, but you just go around for an entire day of your long rest doing this. I guess we can come back to you here in a bit, Ebor, because you're gonna want to do spell learning, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're a wizard. I get you. So we'll come back to Ebor after he figures out what spells he wants, or maybe he already has figured them out. But our boy, Syl, you're back in town. There's already a mojito in your hand. You go down to your favorite beachside, harbor side, fancy tavern, spend some good old money there, and get fucked up.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
I'm not gonna lie, this is such a great distraction, this music. Like, I'm just...
I know how to pick
them.
them.
Rock music? I was like, yeah, get it. And now I'm like, I kind of want, like, a Bahama Mama. Like, yeah, man. Okay, like, focus. Okay, hold on.
You can't.
Really,
There's
it just
no
comes
focusing.
down to, like, I'm not doing well. Fucking kid with ADHD is not doing well.
Here comes the Macarenas.
Right? I need to refill on scrolls, and I'm gonna try again to remake Revivify.
Okay. You have the money?
I do.
How much money do you have left?
I need to check my fanny pad. I have
Okay.
5k worth of gems. I have 2 diamonds worth 3p
There you
for Revivify. And then I had...
Oh, now we're sad.
Where'd my gold go?
We're so sad. This is so emotional.
He's making
Your scrolls.
Lifestone, here.
Hey,
What'd be funnier is if you actually... Oh, you have a tissue! Oh my god.
Nice.
are
This
we
is
all
fun.
going to... We're just
RP
gonna let
plus
that
one.
one slide.
Let's
Yeah.
go,
This
boys.
is honest.
We're just gonna let that slide.
Yeah. Alright, you're gonna do scroll shenanigans. John will look up on the book.
How... We never... I forgot. 2 weeks ago, we were supposed to go over finances, because you never added my gold back to my sheets.
I never took any gold off in the first place.
Yeah, remember when I was at the soccer game, you transferred the money from my thing?
No.
Because it's all gone.
Not once
haven't
did I
touched it.
ever touch your money. I promise you. Unless Chad touched your money.
We don't have access to his sheet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's... No lucky.
Maybe
Oh, I lied. I'm sorry for accusing all of you. Namaste. It's not where I usually keep it.
Right.
I have, yeah, so, yeah, I have gold.
Well then. You know how to make a scroll. It's 100 GP per spell level.
Yes.
It's a successful Arcana check. And then 1d2 days per spell level.
Are these my no, it's not an Arcana check for me because it's based off my charisma, right?
Yes. It is a spell casting based Arcana check.
Right, but the ones that I get made personally, or I don't, because I have to try to do Revivify on my own. Am I still trying to do the other ones? Or can I get them redone like I did last time?
It depends on the spell.
So the ones I've had before were Counterspell and 1 Counterspell, 1 Sicking Radiance.
You'd have to do those on your own.
Okay, That's fine.
Yeah.
So, Revivify is the 3rd level, so that's 300.
Okay. Let's see the successful roll. I think it is DC
600.
15, 14. Where's my DMG?
Am I just doing? Oh no, I just clicky this one.
Clicky your charisma.
Fuck.
Oof. I may do it. Hang on, let me check.
I think it was 13.
I think
if I
it's
recall.
13 too.
But Chad, wasn't there like a mathematics you were trying to add into it
What?
for my rolls or something? It's my level plus, it's my charisma plus something.
You know, if you didn't get rid of your Ioun Stone and give it to Ebor, that would have been a success.
Is it a 13?
I'm looking.
I don't remember what we're referring, but maybe.
Wait, what's your charisma?
My
It is
charisma's
actually
20.
15.
That should not be your roll. Wait, are you not proficient in charisma? rolls,
Arcana.
actually?
Wait, don't I just click charisma?
Are you proficient in Arcana? The
No,
skill.
because that's
Then
a
you
Oh,
would-
never mind.
Then you would just
Yeah.
click Charisma.
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I
I
was
thought you got
like,
your proficiency bonus. I was like, where's the proficiency?
oh, that's a
Never
plus
mind.
4.
So, if you can please roll me 3d2. Slash roll 3d. As in Delta 2. Perfect.
Fuck.
3 days only. That's super good for you. That means you
Nice.
may get a chance to make another. Please subtract your money.
What's that? 300.
Yep. Are you going to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wheel of Morality.
Roll me your charisma.
I'm getting all the shit rolls out now, guys.
Okay.
Hurts?
Please do the same.
No regrets.
Consequences?
5.
What are
8
these?
days.
That's 8 days, so I have 2 weeks.
Yes. If you want to spend your entire time just doing spell scrolls.
I need at least 1 Revivify. So yeah, there's like no
Okay.
fucking option here.
So, it is the 6th, so you have until which one? Whose microphone? Well, I
That
never
was
have...
Chad.
Sorry, I'm gonna move my keyboard.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Alright.
Good
Last time.
eyes. Let's see it.
No whammies, no whammies.
There you
Fuck,
go.
There we go.
Nice.
Please subtract another 300 gold and roll me 3d2. Another 4. So that's 12 days out of 14. You have 2 days. You can have 1 day off to go get sloshed. But your scroll is complete. And what does it look like as you finish writing up? The other 2 failures are just like reduced to just crumples. Or you've spilled, your weird happy juice on them. What does this scroll, a 3rd level Revivify scroll, look like?
It pretty much just looks like when kids create like that like scenic of like the parents and like them and there's like the sun and it's in crayon.
Mm-hmm.
So mine's Revivify says in big bold letters, except the E's like backwards and like it's misspelled.
Oh.
But still, 90% of spell casting is all about intention. The rest is all material and shit.
When you're a charisma spellcaster, that is the case. I'm pretty sure Ebor would disagree with you. Ebor, now that we can just sort of go, we started with Chad, now we're going to work our way back up. Ebor, you have spell research you want to do, correct?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
So, first one was water breathing. It's 3rd level.
Okay. Yes, Ozark does have that one in his spell list. So you can have access to that one. So just roll me a 1d100. Don't roll above an 80. Perfect. And then roll me 3d2. All right, a good one. Okay.
So that's 4 of my 14 days.
Yep,
Because I
you-
also did the day with Joy.
Yep, It's a
Two
10th
1 in
now
8
for you.
chances.
It's a
2
10th
1 in
now
8
for you.
chances.
You have 10 days left.
Um, and I was thinking blink, another 3rd level.
Blink. You would need to find someone to have the scroll. Ozark does not have one.
Okay.
And Paradigm has not learned it automatically as a wizard yet. Otherwise, I could lend you his spell book.
So there's counter spell.
Definitely is within Ozark's spell library. Roll me that 1d100.
16.
Nice.
Hey.
Roll me 3d2. Okay. Another 4 days, so now it is the 14th. You have 6 more days left. Joy is getting really bored, because this is all you're doing for an entire week. It's like, I have more spells! You don't need to do this, let's go explore!
I was thinking False Life, which is a 1st level spell, because
How many first
My
levels do you
lord.
have?
Don't know, Wald. Feels bad.
most of them are rituals.
Oh, I need to know how many, because you're running out of spellbook pages here.
I have 11 1st level spells.
Do you really need 12? John, ask you, KJC. Is 1d4 hit points really that much?
Well, when I have 26, yes. It's quite a big difference.
I suppose.
I don't need Magic Missile anymore, because that's in the wand.
Ozark doesn't have that one, but you should go shopping for it. There's undoubtedly a 1st level False Life scroll somewhere. Ozark himself has long since not needed temp health.
I wanted to give my money to Syl as a little thing, because it weighs too much on me. I've got like 498 gold pieces. So could I have that in like your bag maybe? And I trust Syl because he just gave me this magical stone that seems super dope, so he can look after my money for me. If that's okay with him.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll be in my fanny pack on as a side note.
Is your fanny pack still at its weight or under its weight capacity?
I think it's... Oh no, it's at capacity. No, I can hold it though. I can hold 400 in my pocket.
You can hold 8 pounds of coins.
400 gold though. I don't really carry anything.
Fair. You just have a shitload of money.
Yeah.
What is it your thing at?
127.
Wait, why does your fanny pack have so much weight on it?
Because the gold.
I think your fanny pack explodes.
No.
Yeah, you're only supposed to be able to hold 35 pounds in this thing. Wait, why does it say 13? It should say 3. What? So you can't hold all this money. This is...
Why is it only at 3? I thought that thing was supposed to be a lot more.
No, it's only 35. It's like a baby bag of holding.
Oh.
You need to, like, dump this shit off in a bank, dude. It's like... Holy fuck. You guys have way too much money on hand. There's no way. The whole purpose of variant weight is to not have people running around with 8,000 gold pieces in a backpack.
Screw you, this is Skyrim and I can do what I want.
Ain't Skyrim.
Alright, well, I guess I do own a house.
Yeah. You want to go
I
buy a
guess I'll-
safe?
Yeah,
Just spend 100 GP on a safe and just throw that shit in there?
yeah. Can I do that?
Yeah, totally. Subtract 100.
Actually, I could give the money back to Chad because he did lend it to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Chad still owes me money.
we maybe get back to Chad.
The problem is you can't find Chad. He's fighting for his life.
I get it
Punching
back
people.
when I.
And Chad owes me money. So,
Yep.
And then I wanted to hide my grimoire somewhere as well, because that's a big book that.
Well, you have a room in this, in Tulse. Are you wanting to just leave it there for now? Do you trust Ozark not to go through your stuff?
There's a really strict no crime policy, isn't there?
Yeah.
In Toast. Okay. For now, I'll leave it in my room because
Okay.
I'm gonna trust the system. But I trust the system once, and if it fucks me over, that's it.
Well, hopefully you guys can get your own town base or your own city base one of these days. Which is something we may be wanting to look into soon.
he says 35 pounds, right?
Yeah, it's 35. So, what's 35 divided by 15?
So I can. No, we're good. I just needed to.
Okay, cool.
I can carry 1,000 gold inside my fanny pack
And
Two
apparently,
and a third.
at 35 pounds.
yep. Perfect. Okay.
So, for the final spell, Dispel Magic, 3rd level, if that's possible.
Ozark does have that, yes. All the wizards roll so well when it comes to spell learn. Like, what is this?
And 5 days.
I think that will be it for you. I think you have
So-
1 day left.
I would quickly run to his library to see if there's any magic about summoning creatures. It's not something I can do yet, but it's something that Ebor would be interested in doing, so he wanted to know if this is a place where he can get that knowledge or if he needs to go somewhere else. Sort of.
There are a lot of baby's first beginning and how to identify extra planner shit. Or not just extra planner, but things specifically that Banish would work with. Ozark has been picking up books and doing mail orders to increase the library of this kind of material. Before, it wasn't necessary. Now, with the whole God War coming on, he's having to expand his own collection. So it's kind of yes, there's some stuff, but it's really plain and boring. There's stuff about elementals. It's just what some dude named Piddles Wetspot picked up. And then, handed it off to Ozark before, Piddles got yoinked into the abyss by the briefcase. It's a little quest of its own, I dare say, Ebor Lador.
Okay.
That
So,
being said-
John,
Yes, Igor.
I have a lot of money that I want to do stuff with.
Well,
So I have a few ideas. Either in our new city, helping to fund an estate for the raid team,
yep.
or somehow upgrading the ship more. Something to do with the ship.
All good
On that-
ideas.
On that, John, Igor, you actually hit on the spot. Instead of the safe being in the house, can it be on the ship?
You want to trust
spend
all
more
of your lifetime savings
I'm
with a
fine
bunch
with
of pirates?
I mean, it's a safe, and I can kill them.
What if the ship goes down and you lose all of your...
If the ship goes down, the captain's going down with it.
Yeah, we'll be on the ship if it goes down, most likely. To be fair. I mean, that's where I keep all my stuff. I keep all my stuff on the ship.
At some point, the
Well,
money's
you
gonna
live
have
on
to
that
get
ship
down
now,
for
don't
invest. It's the investment part, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Is we need to
Indeed.
start
We're going to
carrying
go
it
over airships. I'm going to give you a small refresher on all sorts of airship shenanigans and what kind of upgrades you can get for them. But right now, Igor, you're hanging out with some dude named Gorthil, who's just trying to explain to you all the managerial things you never learned and were just using like your voice to yell at people to like get them to do stuff.
Yeah, but during this time, since this guy's way more experienced, could I be going over with him what type of upgrades I could get on my ship? That's what I was kind of thinking. So I would know.
Him, no, because he's not from your continent at all. You're actually aboard in like an entirely different faction's airship right now, looking at things that are way beyond your technology and magical craft. Like you're literally running on like a jank Corvette, which is the smallest airship you can have. That was literally built within someone's backyard. It's basically a shed build of an airship. And now you're on like the Judgment of Longing, hanging out with fucking Ulathaean badasses who are making trips over and through Destry and like doing air patrols and like trying to pick fights with frigates who are, running away from them. It is a very interesting experience that we haven't really gotten to get to, because I want to go to Leishtung. Leishtung, you are the knight. What are you doing in Alcazan? Oh shit. You sound super far away.
Yeah.
I can't hear you at all.
Huh?
I couldn't hear you at all there.
Oh, okay.
Now I can kind of hear you. Did your microphone default to your webcam? I hope not.
Is that better?
Can you keep talking real quick?
All right, ABC 1 2 3 8.
Way better. Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I'm just gonna go there during the day. I'm just gonna hang out in a tavern or barn. Maybe peek by Rodrigo's, not go in, but see how he's doing, see what's going on over there. And as soon as sun sets, I go back into my room, I change, and I leap out the window. And I start running on rooftops, seeing to see if I can help people.
Just someone's just like listening in to like, what's that sound in my rafter? Just you fucking clanking in half plate. Are you fully armed and armored when you do this?
No, I don't want anyone knowing I'm military or anything like that. I strip down my armor and my stuff. I'm going barehanded.
Okay, you're barehanding, being a vigilante / roof hopping helper. You go through Alcazan. And Alcazan, for people who don't remember, is a town that is currently at war with another state. They have just suffered an incursion from an unknown force of Crow people, had their entire, capital citadel stormed and, taken over by said Crow people, and were then repulsed by you, Leishtung, as well as your friends. Who can forget your friends? You also are kind of, incriminated with a guy who assassinated a, chief of intelligence within the city. So we're gonna see. We're just gonna roll some dice,
Nice.
We're gonna roll some dice. This is not a D100. There we go. The first night goes extremely poorly for you, CK, because you can't find anyone. There's no one who needs help because everyone is indoors at night because there's a curfew in the city. And all lights have to be out at 6 p.m. because otherwise Thorazor during the night will get nightly bombed by... Well, not Thorazor. Thorazor will nightly bomb Alcazan because lights give the city or make the city a target. So you're just kind of bumbling in the dark looking for people who are out past curfew. And, you're just in that one part of town where only Rodrigo has anything going on. And everyone's so calm and happy when they're near Rodrigo's place. They're just getting high and, eating the atmosphere. Fisto the Vigilante. That's your new name. Your second night goes great, Leistung.
Here it goes.
Yes, you are literally just bounding over roofs. Someone is like shouting from their window, "Hey, get off my roof!" And as you jump down looking for a place to, hang out, you see some people being harassed by these like city night watchmen who look eerily similar to the guys who used to work for Cindy. They have the uniform, they have the little armband, they got billy clubs, and they're just harassing and haranguing these civilians. What are you doing?
Try and sneak on a rooftop near them to listen in and see what is going on. What's the gathering about? Why are they harassing them?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Alright. Here it comes.
As John pulls up Alcazan. NPCs by city-state. What did you roll? John's not paying attention. A 12 stealth. You're gonna beat their passive insight. Or not passive insight. Passive perception. These guys are just shitty guards. They're shitty. Just shitsters. You get up close. You listen in. Apparently, these, 30-year-olds who are just hanging out outside, shooting the shit in, a back alley, so they're, outside, smoking tobacco, are just getting harassed by these two guards who are, telling them, on order of Garbulon, you guys aren't allowed to be outdoors. Or you're spies. And they're like, what are you talking about? We're not spies. We live here. We're just smoking so our kids don't get, secondhand lung cancer. And they're like, we don't care. We're going to arrest you now. Leistung, what are you doing?
You're just going to arrest these motherfuckers?
They're just going to fucking outright arrest them.
Alright, I'm jumping on top of them.
Alright, you fight. You're a level 6 barbarian fighter hybrid. 2 guards cannot beat your... They can't do it, guys. Even armed and armed, you could take them out with your strength modifier, your rages. What, you have effectively 90 hit points or something now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are they fucking gonna do? Nothing, right?
Alright, and I'd like to add, I have... What's it called? What is this called? Thaumaturgy? This thing?
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy, yes.
You're gonna yell.
So as I fight, I'm gonna have like little fire trails, as my fist starts swinging, and it starts and have little flames come out the mouth of my mask. So it looks like I'm breathing fire.
Indeed. Give me an intimidation check to see after. You're not trying to kill these guys, right?
No.
You're going full Batman. No kills allowed.
No kills. This is no kill run.
Okay.
Where is intimidation? It is not good.
You think a cantrip will scare us, and then you just beat the hell out of them with your bare hands.
No, but it looks cool.
Pacifisto, fucking chat. The dudes who were just smoking see this shit, and you just attack government employees and city police, and they just fucking leave immediately. Just run.
You out this way, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump up to the rooftop now. Just gonna jump.
You jump, having just assaulted 2 people. Your third day comes around. There's talks already within your little inn room that you're hearing, hey, did you hear fucking some guy just clobbered 2 of Garbulon's men, just 2 blocks away. It was super crazy. This night goes extremely well, Leistung. There is a horse being pulled by a carriage, not the other way around. The horse is being pulled by a runaway carriage. It's trapped. Its bridles are just connected to this thing. No one put a block in front of the first wheel, so it's just going. Leistung, it's 7 p.m. You're still in incognito mode. You're not wearing your outfit. What do you do, Leistung?
I'm not wearing my outfit? Fuck.
No.
And I see people. There's no time to think. I have to stop it now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna just run to it. I'm gonna grab it.
Give me an athletics check. Are you raging?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a rage.
All right, you pop a rage. You attack the carriage. I'm gonna roll a DC. Oh my god. Leishtung, you just hit it. The wheel runs you over. You suffer damage. Who cares, though? It's non-lethal to a raging barbarian. What really gets you is the horse, as its legs are pulled out from under
legendarily.
it just, all four of its legs snap, and you can hear it. It happens right as it tumbles over you. And then the carriage comes to a disappointing halt. Someone asks, "Are you okay?" as they come out of an alleyway.
Oh, I think the horse is hurt. I'm fine, but the horse is hurt.
The horse is super hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's wailing. It's creating noises you've never heard an animal make. They're terrible. They're haunting.
Is there like a vet I can bring the horse to?
Oh, Sonny. There is. And the dude just pulls out like a gun. Like an old-timey flintlock single-barrel gun. What do you do, Leishtung? He hands you the pistol. It's your responsibility. You tried to save it.
Actually, whose cart is this? It's their responsibility. They didn't put a stopper on it.
No. It's your responsibility now.
I'm not gonna shoot the horse.
You know what they say. If you feed a dog once, you have to take care of it.
I'm gonna carry the horse back with me.
I don't think you have the strength to do that, Leishtung. It's like a 600, 700-pound animal at least.
I can't put it on the cart, and then cart and be the horse for the cart?
Carriages, I'll have you know, are not carts.
Oh.
They are several hundred pounds of wood and minor machinery.
Man, I'm like 200 pounds of Leishtung. It is what it is.
He has the sandals on so he doesn't get encumbered. So he...
True.
That doesn't mean you can just lift everything. If you reach your immobile threshold, you're still immobile.
I can't jimmy it on the cart.
You cannot push up, move a dying horse onto the roof of a carriage, then begin moving that carriage. That's ridiculous. But really fucking funny imagery. Leishtung, this old man, this wizened looking figure who's wearing like a footman's uniform, or, you know, a butler's uniform, is handing you this flintlock pistol, asking you, are you gonna do what needs to be done? What?
Thinking about that question a lot recently, actually. And
I think about it every day. And then he, like, puts the grip into your hand and tightens your fingers around it. Why do you keep cutting out? I can't hear this. Oh my god.
I said, what's your name?
My name is Jibbers.
Nice to meet you, Jim. I appreciate the wise words. I'll do what I have to do. I'll go find the guy who owns this horse and compensate them.
Okay.
Fairly. Do you know how much a horse runs?
Oh, probably like 50 gold pieces.
Okay. I'll pay for it. Oh yeah. I'll see what I can do about this. And I'm gonna stick it to the horse. I close my eyes and I turn turn away.
You turn away, and as you go and look for the owner of this horse, you will find yourself already 50 GP less rich. Because Old Man Jibbers was the owner. the ghost of responsibility fades away from Alcazan. The fourth day comes. Guys, we're going to keep doing this. I'm sorry, Igor. I know you want to do stuff. On your fourth day, you get to meet Stan. Stan is a nicely suited gambler who is robbing people out of money. Like, all of their money. He is the best swindler you've ever seen before. Is this a crime that Leistung as a volcano must correct? I can't hear you at all now. What the fuck is happening to your microphone?
What is going on?
Maybe we should come back as you fuck with your mic.
Yeah. I'm
Okay. Igor and Chad, we go to you. Who wants to go first?
I've got all mine written down.
All right,
so
let's
I
hear
can go
Chad.
anytime. All right.
Chad,
So, combat options. I'm gonna go check in on some homies at the Brotherhood of the Fist. There's got to be people who are well trained in the monk arts there.
Indeed.
I'm assuming we haven't really gone into any sort of leadership or like elders. Oh, das Hausmusik, yeah.
Yes, you find them at the rave, where they can be found in those like net T-shirts, where it's just gross.
Under a bridge, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know
Under
what
a
the video
bridge,
is.
in an alleyway, you find them. They're partying. There's like 6 of your brothers just hanging out by a music player.
What's going on, boys? Chad's back.
Chad's back! Where's your skateboard, bro?
Chad tells the sad, harrowing tale of the skateboard and how it lost its life right in front of a skeleton who was about to practice on it.
Bro,
But then Chad also
That's
reveals all
poetry.
the cool shit. I'm no longer cursed. I lost my tattoo, but we should all go get good ones that don't give us like curses and shit. Don't
Hell
worry
yeah.
about it.
yours
It'll
was
be
sick,
great.
man. I wanted to go get one. Tim did! And he points to Tim, who now has a shitty replica of your tattoo on his face.
I give him the highest of 5s.
He high-fives you back.
I then transition to like, hey, where are all the old farts at? I've got some monk questions.
Monk questions? What's a monk, man?
You know, all our fighting styles. Skateboarding, punching, kicking, flipping.
Bro, you're gonna need to go talk to the shaver. He's the one who, like, taught us.
Where's he at nowadays?
Dude, I don't know.
Cool.
He just kind of
Chad.
went around to us when we were young. Oh shit, we lost CK. Rip, boys. Oh, here he is. We got him. We got him back. It's fine. What I really like about CK's camera is when he isn't on, it stays in the exact same place. And doesn't fuck with the camera order.
Can I be
Unlike-
heard?
Yeah.
We hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Camera's fucking up now.
Oh, God.
Lamau.
Everything's falling apart for you. Chad, you realize that all of your fighting has been, like, natural and just, like, a little bit of practice that, like, some of the older guys in your gang, like, have picked up throughout generations. Shaver was, like, the head honcho of, like, 3 or 4 gangs in the area, and you guys are, like, a splinter group of them.
That sticks around for 2 or 3 more songs and a few more drugs, and then we'll go on his quest for the shaver.
Alright, you pop some tabs and go on a quest to looking for the hidden master of the open palm. How do you go and search for him?
Well, if they're from rival gangs typically have areas, right? Zones, hoods. I would go trying to check those out. Cause a little bit of trouble, not anything lethal, unless it comes down to it. Looking
Yeah.
for Shaver? The Shaver?
Shaver, yeah.
Shaver. Yeah, you gotta drop the that's clean, right?
Indeed. It's his full name, Shaver.
How many rival gangs do I have to bust up before I get a lead on the Shaver Man?
This needs to be a check of some type. You'll eventually find him, but I want to see how quick you do it. This may be a multi-day thing, and I'm going to let you sell me a check.
Chad is now attuned to the slippers of climbing. So, while Leishtung might be able to jump taller than buildings, I'm Spider Chad now. So, how about stealth roll? Can I be sneaky Chad?
You want to be sneaky and try to, like, eavesdrop on people?
He'll infiltrate places, maybe overhear a person or two. I'm sure there's some sort of colors I could follow for certain groups. Try and find my way.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Very nice.
Sneaky Chad.
John's gonna roll some dice. You are sneaking around on ceilings, in the rafters, hidden, obscured by shadows. For whatever reason, every single club, every single, like, safe house and drug den, all of your rivals, once allied / once, you know, all the same gang. They all play the same singular EDM song, which
Everything is awesome.
is super popular this month for whatever reason. After about 4 days, you'll pick up your first lead on Shaver, the mystical, near legendary figure of monk bullshit. The master who came from far off towards the east, closer to Ariel and Quellathor, who arrived long ago into Tolst and taught people how to punch things really good while being super drunk and with your hands open, apparently. I assume you go and immediately seek him out.
I have 5 more movement speed. Oh, I haven't leveled up officially yet, but
No.
I soon will be moving faster. So yeah, Chad moves expeditiously.
You move expeditiously. What's up, Millman?
Hey,
you.
Millman.
What's up?
I said, hey, Millman.
Oh, okay. I thought CK was trying to talk since his camera's just spinning right now. Chad, you find him. Not where you think you'd find him. He's actually in a very nice barber shop right now. Kind of just working a chair, making someone look super nice looking. It's one of those men-only barber shops, kind of like a gentleman's club, where it even has like a bar that someone can make drinks at.
Assuming there's hot towels involved.
Of course. A spa. Yeah, you find this guy. He's an unassuming old man with a very long twin-tailed mustache that is albino white. Similar to like Ozark's level of albino-ness.
I mean, I entered the establishment.
Yes, you enter the establishment.
How many? Is it busy? Is there a lot of people?
This drugged out thug from the streets of Tulsa.
Still just singing the one bass line.
You have one of those chemical, like, light up bracelets, too.
A couple of glow sticks.
Yeah. You are immediately thrown out. As you come in, you're like, Shaver, where are you?
Shaver!
As you get thrown out by a nice looking man who has enchantment magic at his disposal, an old man will follow you outside with a single-edged razor in his hand and point it at you and say, "Why do you seek me out, child?"
I hear you might be the only person who can help me to train the way of the open fist.
The open fist. And then he attacks you. And you guys, while fighting, you shall learn the secret arts. Chad, as Shaver, not just attacks you, but attacks you in that, like, mentor way of, like, let's see what you got kind of way. He, of course, primarily uses his single-edged razor, as though he is from some crappy kung fu cowboy movie back in, you know, the early 2000s when kung fu movies were still really popular.
imagine there's a whole lot of like little spinning actions with this little
Yes.
blade, right? Like he's got some crazy technique to this little teeny.
Indeed. It's 3-inch wide blade.
He's just blocking all of my attacks, and I'm guessing the only way that I somehow figure it out is by learning to punch magically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
basically.
canonically.
There we go. You did all the hard work for me right then and there. You will, of course, disappoint Master Shaver, who's at least a level 14 monk, and he will tell you to come back when you are a bit more experienced.
I lick my probably really teeny tiny shave wounds all over myself. I'm
Just
thanking him
nicks.
for his
Just
time.
nicks and slices on your fists.
Ow! Ouch!
You must harden your
Band-Aid?
knuckles. Your bones must be your weapon.
I will try.
And also, your style is shit. You must look much fresher the next time we meet.
I mean, can I get a haircut? Sorry
Yeah, of
for
course.
fucking up your store.
And then he shows you a mirror. Your head and beard are already shaven. You are now a monk. Alright. Character development over. Igor, let's move on. Let's get this shit done.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just trying to find ways to upgrade the
Yes,
Ship.
the
Airship.
airship. Okay, so you have a dinky little Corvette. Where's my... So Corvettes are primarily like patrol vessels. They go out, they scout for like an air fleet, you know, like 3 or 4 other ships, and then they come back to that, and in combat, like during actual air battles, they harass. They don't do anything more than like outflank. Sometimes they do a boarding action. The Corvette that you had that attacked you was doing so in like what is normally considered a very suicidal maneuver that only pirates would do, because all they have access to is getting in close, boarding a vessel, and taking their shit. That's all that a pirate vessel can really do in this age of airships. You are now backed by an actual city-state, though, and they want to make your Corvette at least as good as one of the 4 that they actually have, like the city itself has. What they're already doing is, for free, no money involved, is putting on 2 anti-aircraft guns. They aren't good. They're only really good against like interceptors, because, I mean, you honestly just don't have the weight capacity for like a real weapon. I mean, you're not like a frigate or anything, right? So really, the only thing that would truly benefit you more is some sort of artificial thruster to gain more speed in short bursts. Because Corvettes, they're already really fast, they're really light, they don't have much weight to them, so they're kind of useless ramming. Like, even if you had like a battering ram or like a prow on your airship, like, what, like, if you ram that into like a frigate, you're just gonna get destroyed anyway, just because of a size difference. Like, you may hurt them, but it's like a suicide maneuver. Other than speed, there are these weapons called hull blades. They are literal, just big ass axe blades or scythe blades you hammer into the bottom of your ship. And then what you do in theory is you move above an enemy airship and try to pop their dirigible. So that they're like stranded, or now they can only go down. Most airships have a way of like stalling mid-air to like stop any hard crashes, unless, you know, you pull the suicide maneuver, which you guys have all seen, where you literally just flip your airship and then spiral out of control. But if you do it like this, you pop their dirigible, they can only begin to glide and descend, in theory, and then, you know, you go and hopefully take whatever wreckage is there once they inevitably crash. So those are like the 2 main upgrades you can possibly get right now. The downside is this will take more time to install these weapons and to train with them, Because you can't just be like, well, we just put a big sword on the bottom of our ship, and now we're going to use it 100% effective. Like, you need time to practice maneuvers, and not even Bojable's used to doing that crazy shit.
How expensive would each of these be, and how much time would they take for the thrusters and for the sword?
So yours is a... Corvettes are light craft, so a light hull weapon, a keel knife is what they are called, would be 12,000 GP. And it would probably take like 3 weeks. Yeah.
What about the thrusters?
Thrusters. This is the... John did not actually prepare, like, thrusters and increased movement stuff. It would be dependent on what kind you have access to. Your propulsion is already, like, this magical sail that, like, activates and deactivates at the captain's behest, and then catches wind naturally. It's powered by magical fuel cells. If you want to, like... There's no, like, outfit or, like, slot within the vessel that can just be, like, exchanged. There's no, like, prop where it's like this. So someone would literally have to, like, engineer something to affix to the back of your craft. 12,000 seems a lot, actually. I think that's my medium. Or... Okay, they're increments of 4, 6, and 8 per class. I think it's actually 8,000, not 12,000. 4,000 times 2, yeah. Thanks,
For the
Millman.
knife?
Yeah, for the knife. Fucking Syl over here could probably buy it outright.
I can't do it.
You could too.
Yeah. I have 3,200 gold, and I have 5,000 worth of gems.
Oh shit, there you go. You can literally get that imported. That'll take like a couple of days, like 5 or 6 days. Then they'll get installed for like a day or two. And then the rest of it will just be playing with it and trying to like pop balloons on the ground, basically.
Could I, like, gather the raid team and ask what they think?
After your 2 weeks is up, you all will be meeting again. So I'm kind of trying to speed through this all so we can actually move on with our lives.
Can I just get someone to, like, start, like, working on a thruster process to see, like, try to get an estimate of how much that would be and stuff and how long it would take? I feel like that would be more useful.
Here's the sad thing. So, like, the hangar had, like, really good experimental guys who were just, like, renegades and mavericks, and their leader was a guy named Smitty, who you may or may not remember.
There's no way. That little shitter.
That little shitter was trying to get his own airship, guys. Just so he can fucking experiment on it. And you ran him away. Ugh. Remember when he said, I'm gonna get my own airship one day, and this is the fastest way to it?
He's a cook.
Yeah, he started at the bottom. He wanted to work his way to the top.
Oh my god. Yeah, but he was also the leader of an experimental division? Like, what?
Yeah, he was also in Destry. Like, he drove you guys. Remember when you guys first set out? He was in the APC unit. He was your driver.
Wait, that was the same Schmitty?
Yeah, that was the same Schmitty.
The fuck?
So Schmitty was like this garage know-it-all who was just gifted with like mechanisms and mechanics. He's just this short little scrappy guy. And then he went to Destry for a while, but he got blown back to Tulst after the Discovery team fucked with his own like car and got him involved in a war crime. So he had to come back to Tulst, and then he's like, okay, well, I've got nothing to do here. All my vehicles are in Destry. I'm going to join this guy's crew as, like, whatever role they need me so I can get on board. and then you guys fucked with him, made him eat a rat whole, and then when he fucked back to you guys, you had no, like, friendliness about you guys, like, at all, and you were gonna try to put him into, like, your cesspit.
Well, he didn't know that.
Well, you know. It travels down the pipeline after a week or so. You guys have kind of, like, fucked that relationship. I'm sorry. Yeah. Unfortunately, Smitty, probably will never work with you again.
He won't be working for much longer.
Your best bet would probably be to go to Nevlator's Arsenal and try to find some magical thruster bullshit they get on their better craft.
Oh, fuck that. We're not going back there.
Well,
alright, I'll wait for the raid team to get back before I decide anything.
Okay, cool. Leishtung, you run into some moral considerations. One is a gambler named Stan, who is charming everybody out of their money. Non-magically so. It's pure sleight of hand and skill. Is this something you get involved in as a moral agent in the darkness of Alkazan's streets?
No, he's just making his money. If you have the skills to do it, it's alright by me. Respect. I seen those little card trick guys out in Tulsa. They do what they doing.
Okay.
It is what it is.
But finally, you meet the ultimate moral consideration, Leishtung, the Smugglers Guild themselves. They are smuggling in contraband, AC units, air conditioners from the Forge of Alvin into Alkazan, ruining the city's aesthetic, which is bannable thing. You can get exiled for that. They're bringing in these home window insulated units. You come across them. Anyone they sell this to could instantly be exiled for the comfort of air conditioning.
First of all, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're trying to get people kicked the fuck out?
Okay, you try to reason with them and they go violent.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? But why? Alright. How many people are there from my perch do I see?
At least 8 henchmen and 2 drivers. They're on the harbor.
Alright. Do I see the drivers in the car or out of the car?
They're outside of these wheeled transports.
Alright. I'm gonna hop on one of the drivers and try and knock him out. And then roll over the hood of the car and then kick the other one out. Knocking him off the pier. And I was like, you're putting more people in danger than you know. And I'm gonna come at them. And I'm gonna do thaumaturgy and the fire's gonna start coming. And it's gonna be like...
roll me your strength score. John's gonna roll you a DC. Don't roll 1.
Strength score?
Yeah, just roll me a strength check. That's close. You guys fight and toss and turn. And now I need you to roll me a 1d20 to see if Garbulon, with his secret police who have come to get rid of these stupid smugglers from his city, will he arrest you? Oh my god. He doesn't arrest you. He sees what you're doing. He waits as you beat up these people, and then, as his men just suddenly come out of the alleyways, this dude, nicely dressed, looks exactly, well, not exactly, like a younger version of Cindy, the chief of intelligence, shows up. He comes out, this clean crew cut looking guy. He's got a very nice mustache that grows into like a very thin beard, which is very pointed. And he's like, "Oh, so you are the volcano."
Yeah.
You are doing good work in our streets. You busted up a, what do I call them, corrupt unit of mine? I should salute you. I should hug you like a brother. But I won't, for you are a masked man. And that would be weird if it was on videotape.
Listen, I'm gonna be here for a while, every so often. If you need help, send a signal. Something that would signal. Something that would be... in my image, so I know to come. Can I call you Jim?
No. You can call me Garbulon.
Alright. Garbulon. You keep the city safe, and I'll do my best to keep it safe as well.
Indeed. Be on the lookout for any horses. They may be centaurs. And with that kind of mysterious statement, he leaves. And his guards don't interfere with her actions.
I jump on a building and whisk myself away.
2 days later, you'll leave back to Tulsa since your long rest is complete. I'll be here a while. Just 2 days later, you're gone.
I mean, we gotta wait like 2 weeks for some spells to be finished. Right?
You know, not all crime fighting is just random event after random event. Sometimes it's just watching until the sun rises. And then you have to go to sleep and eat and, you know, go spy on Moru because you're a weird pervert.
What?
You guys arrive back in Tulst on the 20th. All of you gather, slightly changed. Some a bit more magical. Some a bit more muscular. Another who just knows himself way better now. And then there's Igor, who just has plot armor.
Nice.
You arrive in the snack room.
Yes.
You're all together once again. It's been an entire fortnight, guys. What do you do?
I mean, it's time to snack, right?
I think it's time to go snack in the war room.
Sponsored?
I mean, it's time to go snack in the war room, guys.
We are not sponsored by Nilla wafers, I promise.
Aw.
But you can eat them.
So, guys, I've been thinking. Huh?
It's what?
Anyways, I think we should make some new upgrades to the airship. We're already getting guns, which is nice, but...
Like
I've
the
been
shit
told-
harness?
Oh, well, yeah, that's for Smitty. We'll keep that on the down low.
I can't believe it's still there. I'm so glad you left it on there.
Why would I ever leave it off? It has to wait for his return. Anyways, I've been made aware of this upgrade where we can pretty much put a giant blade on the hull of our ship to pop balloons while we go by. Is this something we want, or?
Why would we want pop balloons?
Dad's head is almost falling off as he continues snacking aggressively.
Chad has a crazy looking haircut, guys, and a goatee that just won't quit.
Damn.
Nice.
I thought I got... Wait, I gotta put a goatee? Hang on. Hang on, I'll zoom in. Clean shaven, Chad.
Clean shaven.
He does kind of have a man bun in the back, because I didn't take too much time to look through all the things on Hero Forge. I'll play with it.
That's fair.
But we would want it because we could pop other airships, like big balloons, keeping them up, you know? I just don't know if it's worth 8,000 and spending 3 more weeks here.
Again,
Dad.
why do we need to pop things?
Chad winces at the idea of staying around for 3 more weeks. He's got a couple ideas of things to kill time, but he really wants to go check other things out.
You can
Same.
always leave the airship here.
Yeah, Lamau, okay.
Yeah, no way. No, we're not doing that.
Public transportation is super quick, guys, I swear.
No. Fuck that. So no on the airship then? Just because of the 3 weeks thing? I feel like 3 weeks is way too long.
Wait till we get our second airship, then upgrade this one a little bit harder. We already have guns, right?
Yes, we have guns now.
Hell yeah, brother.
Chad, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
How's those slippers working?
Bro, let me tell you, they got me the best haircut of my life. Also, they helped me to be super duper sneaky.
Oh. Next time we have some free time, I think I have something for you to do with me later.
Wait, Chad. Yes, you can do this. Just take off your own shoes. Duh. They're I forgot.
I can do that.
Yeah,
no
you
one
can do
else
that.
can, but I
Nope.
can. Also,
Perfect.
outside of my stealthing, I would have had the other boots on because I want to know what happens.
Okay.
Also, I would have tried to play around with them in my downtime. That was literally bullet too, but I got a haircut instead. But yeah, Leash Dung, let's go pal around. I'm down.
All right, cool. I'll tell you about it later.
So, you don't need to. I'm in.
Nice.
So, is it too much to ask to start putting in money into to investing into the colony to like get like materials to start building?
Yeah, can we do that?
You guys are currently sitting in a snack room. No one has come to speak with you yet. So that... I don't know who you're trying to ask that to. We're in character right now, guys.
Well, in general, I guess we'll get a consensus.
I mean, I'm willing to invest 100%. I think we should build. I want a lot of stuff in that city, so.
Mm-hmm.
Home base.
Get ours. Yep.
Yeah.
Strong defensive infrastructure.
Well, I plan to build the air dock. Start building that. Start throwing money at it.
Yes, the air dock is very necessary. That's like what we need first, I think.
Do you know the price ranges we need to be throwing money at that for?
No.
Okay, we'll have to talk this up, guy.
But I mean, we got enough metal. We got molds. We got gold. We got gems.
You know,
We
I've
got
been carrying like
gas,
2,000 gold on me this whole time.
We have murder.
We also need to talk to the elemental to make sure it's okay to build there,
Wait, no
so that
murder.
we don't get thrown out.
Ooh, that's something we should probably get on.
Hmm.
So start throwing money, then ask the elemental for forgiveness. Yeah? We'll do it all in one fell swoop.
Where have I seen this in history before?
No consequences.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Fucking true! Ebor Lador coming in meta.
All you gotta do is roll for it, boys.
But as the things that we could do, there's the briefcases, there's going to talk to the elemental, going to talk to your grandpapa.
So I like the... Okay.
Actually,
Yeah, that's all of the things I can think of that we've.
So I like the idea of talking to the elemental first so we can get the construction for the like colony underway. Because that's gonna take a while. And then after that, either Grandpapa or the briefcases I'm done with.
I really don't want to go back to Nevlator's arsenal. Isn't that like Clown Town adjacent? Pass.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to Clown Town actually. Fuck that place.
I need to check the Forge of Alvin soon. I think I have a piece of armor being made from forever ago.
Oh yeah.
It's like a burrow, Clown Town burrow. Like it wasn't the whole place. Y'all just.
I don't want to go anywhere near Clown Town, man.
Chad starts like getting real tense and being like, "Man, I saw some fucking shit. Don't make me go back there."
Clown Town was, oh my god.
It was a trip. They had good steamed sausages though. I will say it.
So should we call an adult in here?
There's also the fact that we're meant to like go places to like raid and like find the magical items and stuff. Like that was sort of what.
As soon as you say raid, the door is kicked in. We stop this. Get out of here, peaceful piano music. No, no more. Bop 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 bop. Battle music. Where is it? The door is kicked in
What the fuck?
violently as John
Mario.
pulls out. Fuck it. Clash of Kings. Boom! Okay, that is the slowest build-up in the world. Boom! Okay, the the horns play, the trumpets blare as Ozark Prime enters the room with a halfling in his hand, held up by the scruff of his neck. And he says, "How can there be no God when a halfling's throat fits perfectly in a man's hands?" And then he throws the hobbit down. He bounces 3 times. Boing, boing, boing. Bounces into the snack ball right into Chad's lap.
Why are you so bouncy? Halfling does or Ozark does?
Halfling does. Chad, you catch him like a big baby.
Hello?
What the fuck?
Who are you? And why is Ozark kicking the shit out of you?
Oh, hey, guys.
Chad drops the halfling at this point.
You drop the halfling. He bounces, rolls underneath the table, feels up Leishtung's calf on the way down.
Whoa!
And then freely comes up and he's like, "Hi! I'm gonna be... well, maybe Ozark should introduce me."
Ozark?
Ozark looks at you, dead eyes staring at Igor. He just murder on his mind, clearly. This is what I hate the most. Bureaucrats, politicians, people who build infrastructure. Why can't you just summon it with magic? Why do you have to build things when you could just summon it? Do you know how many towers I can make in a fortnight? And you take over a month to build one building?
Fortnite or something?
And the dude just like, "Hi guys, I'm the lead project manager at the colony. Currently unnamed, but, you know,
Currently unnamed.
we're gonna call it like something where, you know, it's gotta be mission oriented. It's gotta be, you know, neutral and someplace that'd be super cool to come visit later after its grim task."
Oh, you're talking about our colony.
Yes, our colony as Toll citizens. We shall...
No. Sorry. Our colony. He, like, points to the raid team.
Your banner just...
neon sign up on this one table.
Chad cracks his knuckles when he points in our direction.
Also, it's called Shore Shores. We already did name it.
Ozark...
Minor illusion to make a nice banner appear of shores.
Ozark counterspells you for fun. And then
Well, I'll do it again.
lays down the law. You can keep doing it. He's got all the spell slots in the world, baby. And then, you know, he'll get bored and just threaten you with silence. It's not called Sure Shores. That's a really dumb name. Nobody would come to it. Also, it's super suspicious if it's super friendly. Can you imagine? Like, oh yeah, don't go to Sure Shores. Why wouldn't you go to Sure Shores? The shores are sure. It's a secret colony, guys. We can switch its name later.
Oh.
Deadly shores.
Did you forget why we are making this colony?
No, but we do want to turn to Las Vegas later.
After the war, I don't care what happens to it. You can become tycoons in it for all I care. For right now, we're building an air fleet. We're gonna go invade another country. Have you guys forgotten the entire mission before you and your avarice and spending? Has success gotten to your heads?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't
I
really
see.
have much money. I turn to the...
Indeed. Let's keep it that way. Wizards with money are dangerous things. They get prideful, conceited, and then suddenly they forget where they come from. And he looks to Chad, who used to be a thug, a nothing, a nobody, a dude who was just popping fucking DMT out of a broken light bulb in some back alley. He looks to Igor, some dude who he was literally a spell component for 50 years, held inside of a test tube. He looks to Leistung, some shitbag who's like chasing after his probably dead dad or at least abandoned father's fucking history and glory. He looks to Ebor, some wizard whose father got yoinked by a briefcase who doesn't even know anything about magic. And finally, he looks to Syl. And then he just nods his head at Syl. You've earned your place here, Syl. These four still have yet to prove their worth to us. Do you think you're not replaceable? Do you think you've actually done anything of merit? What have you done except what, redeemed yourselves from your own mistakes? You don't get credit for putting yourself in danger and then getting out of that danger, right? That's like me being in a shonen fucking manga and then like
Ozark.
throwing people. What?
Could you please remind me why and even how we're able to build this colony? Is it it's because we found this airship, right? That we commandeered.
One airship. Oh, I'm suddenly the king of the skies, Igor.
Oh, one of the 3 we have?
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
We only have
operation for this.
Yeah.
You know who
Did
also
you forget about that?
caught a frigate? A fucking frog. A frog caught a frigate. Should I be giving him admiralty? Of course not.
Keep it.
He gave it up for the greater good.
Raid Team 1.
Now, I'm tired of this conversation. If you wish to spend all of your time talking about a colony that isn't even yours, because there's this fuckbag, and he points to the Hobbit, who's like, yeah, he's dragging his feet, saying there's not enough resources. He's got an entire city behind him. He says people can't get to the location. It's not easy to sneak over several hundred people and the supplies needed to feed them, as well as build up the fucking colony. He says it's going to take twice as long to build the fucking tower that is needed to go and build that shit. Now tell me, does anybody have Galder's Tower? Any spell? Just, we need 7 stories. And then suddenly, all the airships in the world can park at it. Does anybody have that?
I mean, I could learn it if you've got it.
We also have a shit ton of money. Can we throw money at this little one?
Can we just throw money at
He
it?
not. Yeah, of course, totally.
So how much faster can we get this thing moving?
Well, if we get a transport airship that's solely for our use, you know, be super quick.
Seems like public transport's the way to go, friend.
Well, it would be great if it wasn't such a secretive fucking mission.
How much money can we throw at this?
How much money can we throw at this if we're talking?
How much money do you have? Like, fuck.
How much does it take to get another airship?
To make
to
sure
buy
they're
it,
good enough pilots to be secret about it.
Well, what we do is we get like an NDA agreement with like a local captain, who, you know, we'd like take into our city for like a certain amount of time. So like the more money you have for like his contract to go on. Lei Stung is just talking but is muted.
You went mute immediately after opening your mouth.
I have 2,500 gold on me right now.
Yeah, that could be like a month or two. You know, I'll haggle. I'm good at my job. I don't have enough private resources.
Alright, so besides that, the most important thing about this colony is we need our own manor set up. Specifically our team.
What's the point of a manor, Ozark, if you can't land your airship or dock there?
Well, first we need the docking station, of course, but I mean, after that, that's second.
Docking is always important.
Yes. But we need to make sure we save some money for the manor, that's my point.
What?
The manor will come later, Igor. Look, what was this little dude's name?
He's a bureaucrat, who cares?
Oh,
Yeah,
If he's the bureaucrat that gets us our town, I care a little bit.
Ozark literally carried him by his neck. It doesn't matter. We're just
he's
gonna give
very
him money.
violent.
So are we.
Yeah, we're the raid team. You know who we are?
Yeah,
We
but you're
killed
like
him.
level 6. It's fine.
What level are you?
Oh,
8?
is that what it is?
Old level 8 bureaucrat. What are you gonna do? Throw paper at me? Let's go. Come on, dude. How much money is this gonna take to get this done?
If you guys give him 5,000 gold, he can get an transport airship, like a contract until late July. Which would be more than enough time, and then some.
We literally can pay for that out of the airship.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's coming out of the airship.
Okay.
I'm taking it out right now. 5,000 gold. It's gone from the airship.
Alright.
Good
Investment made. Wait, can we pay toll bucks?
You can, but it's
We're
gonna
in
be
tolls.
harder. You're in
What?
Tulsa. It's going to be harder, though, because airship captains, they are like you. They're world-weary. They want, like, money they can spend everywhere. So, like, you can get, like, a Tulsa primary captain. His rate will be higher because, you know, he operates out of Tulsa. And, like, fuck, he'll take your Tulsa bucks. But, like, you know, it's cheaper and
much?
more efficient with gold.
Okay, we'll just use gold. Okay.
Just use. We've got. That's what this is for.
He's going to be
Right.
haggling. He doesn't have a known rate. He's literally going to go find airship captains who know how to keep their fucking mouths shut, and then he's going to hire them on a contract basis to solely work for the city. And hopefully in that time...
5K.
Okay.
Hey, little halfling man. You gonna need any like security or anything? I can work detail.
If you want to work with me for like 3 or 4 months, sure. I'll take you.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I
I meant
guess.
for the negotiation part.
Oh. Yeah, no offense, bud, but like, let the bureaucracy do its thing. Unless you have like a secret master's in like economic finances. Do you have that? Airship economics?
Igor just
Trade
looks at
routes.
him and says, "I hate you."
Oh, not another Smitty. Leave the guy alone. He's little.
Oh,
Thanks, my brother
Makes
who
you
is
so
vertically
mad.
challenged like myself. He comes to shake your hand, Ebor.
I'll do it out of pity, but yeah, I'll shake his hand back.
He looks down on you. Because he's a
How tall is
hobbit. He's a hobbit. He's like 3.5 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay.
Hobbit or a halfling?
I don't call them halflings. Hobbits are copyright, but J.R.R. Tolkien won't sue me. So, unlike Games Workshop, who would? So, a carcass can't sue, everybody, just so you know. Okay. So, July. It is currently April. John will roll some dice. Ooh, that is a natural 18. That's good for you guys. He will have an airship captain this next couple days who will begin to speed up this entire process. The airship terminal itself will be done on the 12th of May. Or that's estimates, and, you know, that week.
so I say we get this elemental thing done soon, so he doesn't wreck the airship terminal as soon as it's built.
Chad would try and haggle with the person to make it be done 3 days earlier to coincide with his birthday.
They'll try. It's going to be in that week sometime.
Make it so.
I'd rather it be built properly than hastily.
What birthday?
Okay.
Just saying.
The dude takes 5,000 GP, or will take it later that day, and just immediately get to work. John is taking notes.
Chad, while in the presence of Ozark, would ask him to take a look at the boots and be like, "Hey, Ebor took a look at these and couldn't give me a whole lot. Would you be able to see what this major enchantment does?" Please, Ozark.
He looks at you, rolls a natural
Aren't you-
5 on his Arcana check. That's some general shit, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're all... It's always a unique fucking property, depending on what you get. The only way to truly test it is to actually try to activate them.
Any ideas? So far, running really fast and falling hasn't done anything.
Usually it's like a feeling, and then like an internal decision, and time sort of stops and says, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Neat.
And then you do it. And, you know, you pay the consequence if there is one, and if there's not, you just get money.
No consequences. Let's do it.
Sure.
Thanks, Ozark. Also, and he holds up his skateboard. Can you fix this? I need it to never break again.
I don't have mending today, sorry.
Mending a cantrip?
What about tomorrow? We got a couple days.
Just go buy
Hey,
another
Ozark.
skateboard.
But I like this one. All right.
Don't-
He
Aren't you literally flaunting money at us? Can't you just go do that? Just buy all of the skateboards you want? What if you, like,
value?
duct tape 4 of them together and just put yourself in between all 4, and then you're always skating, dude. Duh.
It seems like a lot of extra work. I'll go buy another one. Thanks, I guess, Ozark.
Yep. Okay, cool. Airship contract is set and done. John has rolled his dice. You guys will have this dude for a few months. That is personally working in the name of Tolst.
His name's not Schmitty, is it?
No.
Alright, he's fine.
Yeah, it's probably like Doug. Doug Daniels or
Steve.
something.
Doug Doberman, airship dealer.
So, you guys are seeking the elemental, or... And he pulls out a list. He doesn't show you the list. Or are you going to be hunting down magical items that we find useful in our world?
I think the elemental's important to get out of the way so he doesn't destroy our airship terminal.
Fair enough. He closes the scroll.
Has anything been found out about these briefcases?
Not yet. It seems like all of our teams that we're willing to deploy right now don't find it a main objective worth pursuing.
Bitch.
It looks like Piddle's wet spot shall be trapped forever still, at this rate.
Well, he was an asshole anyways.
That's how it works in our, well, circles, I shall say.
How many people are trapped in things for all eternity? Just flying around.
Like at least 120 wizards. It's quite a few. And that's only the ones we know about. And that's not counting the casualties who, like, came along with them. At least one group got, like, maybe like 20 to 30 just mercenaries got sucked into one as well. So who knows what's happened to them. There's also the ones we haven't heard about. You know, it's not like we're omniscient here.
Yeah, we leave that to the Discovery team, though. Let it be.
Yeah, they're supposed to discover stuff.
Yeah.
We're just the raid team.
You guys want to go shopping again?
Yes.
I was like, when I come shopping with us, you ever been shopping with us before? No, alright?
What?
Want to come shopping?
No, I would never leave my pillar of authority. That'd be suicide. Do you know how many enemies I have?
Oh, just send a second simulacrum, right?
Oh yeah, I could do that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let me give you the stupid one. And he just pulls, like, a simulacrum that's dressed up as Igor. And
He's adorable. He's taller, though. Almost.
yeah.
He
I was
does
like,
look pretty
oh, I don't really like him. And he just snaps his fingers and the thing melts into ice.
cool. Oh.
What do you actually need to buy?
We just like going shopping.
Oh.
That's part of it.
We've literally solved 3 quest lines by shopping, boss.
Okay.
Well,
be careful if you plan to go south. I'm sorry?
Do you know anything about the jump spell? If I can get anything attached with it? How are his shoes work and how are my boots work? Is there something like that but for the jump spell? I'm looking into it.
Binding actual spells and activatable things, like permanently, is a massive pain in the ass. You need to have a magical item that's good enough to hold an enchantment, as well as a wizard or a person willing to go through the extremely laborious process of sticking magic onto shoes.
Would a magical breastplate be a good catalyst, would you think? If it was made by a master.
Possibly.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Don't your sandals already let you do the jump spell?
No, they just kind of help me move better.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
he
it
just
gave you
has
better jumping.
if springing and striding, right? Yeah, it should give you.
Yeah.
Oh, it just lets him jump his movement. I think the jump spell 3 times is that. Or something. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it.
Okay.
So, elemental?
Element.
Still?
You know, if this is a elemental. If this is a quick trip with the elemental, which it possibly could be, we could look at one of the items and just bounce off that. Instead of coming back here, we can go work on something else.
Let us discuss how you plan on speaking with this elemental then. Syl, you are the most experienced of us who interacts with these creatures, well, at least once in your lifetime. You are more or less bound by one now. What would you recommend in getting on this thing's good side?
Doing as it wishes. Don't touch it if it's fire.
Just being a subservient slave to it?
If it wants to die, help kill it. Yeah,
And if
that's
it doesn't want to die?
do it. See what we can come up with an agreement.
Do they
Scratch
speak?
backs.
Do they talk? I've never communicated with one in all my long years.
They do communicate, but it's
Igor, do you remember what that one said to you when you got touched by it?
No. Remember when I talked to it? I'll admit, I was just saying nonsense.
Oh.
I was an idiot, remember?
it's all telepathically.
Ozark just, like, finger quotes the word was.
But basically, if it wants to speak to you, it'll open up a channel.
I'd throw okay money at the fact that it might want to talk to Igor, considering it's marked by an elemental already. I don't know if that's going to be a good or bad thing. Igor, you got to keep that shadow beast at bay. Last time that the elemental.
Yeah, that thing's a little bloodthirsty.
Yeah, Bam Bam needs to take time out.
Oh, yeah,
Bam Bam's
that
on
thing, huh?
Yeah, it's Bam Bam.
Okay.
So, you said they opened up a channel, right?
Yep.
So did they invent TVs?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That's how they came up with surfing the surfing channels.
Oh, because like a water element. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I think meeting adjourned. I think the meeting is adjourned.
Yeah, meeting adjourned.
All right.
Appreciate you, Ozark. You're a real one.
Yep.
Hey, Ozark, magic missile me. You won't.
Chad ducks.
Looks like you're re-rolling.
Oh no, the plot armor, how thick is it?
How thick is it?
An Ozark
That's
magic
big.
missile.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Cast
He'll do
out
it.
level 12.
Oh no.
He's actually going to do something first, though, which is called Dispel Magic. And
No! No! Fuck. I have a brooch of shielding. No. That's what I told. Oh, fuck.
yeah, he just AoE casts Dispel Magic on your entire area. All of you just feel like
Oh
slightly
my God.
unempowered for a little while. And then he
Can
stares
I-
at you again. Are you going to beg now?
I jump behind a table and I duck.
I can see your feet. I can see your toes.
Oh,
I gotta
please, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean it.
Know your role. And then he leaves.
I'm never gonna be able to use this brooch of shielding. Feels bad.
Bureaucrat, your name. We've thrown thousands of gold at you. We have to work with you.
He's
for an
gone.
extended period
He
of time.
literally,
That
like, took your
motherfucker,
money
yeah,
and
he left.
fucking left immediately. Like, he has a job to do.
Well, we better get some results.
I mean, he's working for the tyrant, not us. It's really on him if he wants to live or not.
Yeah.
My
Double
little
check
nerd
that shit
hobos.
harness. We might need it later.
True. I'll resize it. How big was he? 3 feet? I'll go do something about that.
Okay.
Chad holds up a little baby
Nice.
size, like this big, bro. Come on.
All right, yeah.
Got him, Igor. Oh, shit, Temer chat. The fucking got him horns. Well then,
Feels
you
bad.
guys dismiss Ozark, and he has way better things to do now that the Tyrant on Ice is just 10 days away. So, what would you guys like to do?
Head out.
We're looking for the elemental.
Okay.
Yeah.
John will go to his secret map and drag you guys there. Because he still has not updated, because he spent all of his downtime doing mass combat instead of updating his maps. You guys fly. It is a half a day to... It's less than half a day. It's like an hour or so to Alcazar. You guys will recharge there for a couple of hours, and then head to the Elemental, which is supposed to be in this mountain range, which the chat cannot see, because the chat is looking at my edge one. This hidden valley, this valley in the mountains. You guys will fly, right? No one's walking. This ain't the Oregon Trail.
We got airship.
Thank
got
God
an
I didn't
airship.
want to die from this dysteria or dystoria.
I'll make sure to show off the guns
Dysentery.
to everyone.
They are huge. They are fuck huge. Many of your crewmen, who are the city guys, not the pirates, have been trained on how to use it. The pirate guys have better things to do for the most part, but they look in envy at these new guys who get to play with the guns. They're size they're between size large and size huge. They are platforms, so they are like not riveted, more or less screwed to the top deck in the prow and behind the little bunker on the deck of your airship. So there's one that's plain to see, one is behind you, which is in your blind spot, really, specifically to shoot at anybody who's like on your tail. And you guys sort of take off.
I'm going to talk to Bulgeable. Bulgeable, do you know anything about
Aye,
these
Captain.
guns?
I'm sorry?
What do you know about airship weaponry?
They're super dangerous, especially to us. We are highly
yes.
susceptible to them.
I mean, the turrets we have now, you think we could maybe, like, theoretically mount one underneath the ship? Get, like, a ball turret going?
Not
day?
on our vessel, sir. We're not.
Why not?
We need a... So, there's this bottom part of the keel, which kind of holds our entire ship together. You need to start with that idea in mind if you were planning to do something like that. It's not just so much we screw them to the bottom of the ships and hang on upside down to them. We need to, like, have a lower platform built in. We'd have to ruin the integrity of the hull and make it open air. We'd destroy, well, not destroy, but we'd lose a lot of carrying capacity. We can only hold, like, 8,000 additional weight after crew, sir. And with these guns, it's now down closer to 6.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yep. A bigger vessel, like a battleship? Definitely. Or even just a light cruiser could probably have something like that, but... Not
When we
our
get
baby
one of
boy.
those
One
we'll work
day.
on getting one of those.
Honestly. It'd be nice to have a bigger, more stomping ground.
We will have the largest ship one day, Bulgeable, and you will be my commander.
He grabs you in an overhand brotherly fist.
I'd like to gather my friends round and be like, I've got a new ritual. So just in case we see any water, I'll cast this now. And for 24 hours you can breathe underwater. Because last time we got stuck underwater when we went into a cave. So give me 10 minutes and I'll ritually cast water breathing.
Fair.
Is there a big source of water on this ship? Chad immediately wants to test this.
There's a sink in the kitchen. Let's go dunk our heads.
There is a
Done.
sink.
It's
Okay.
time to baptize bitches to the water bubbles.
Still, you remember the agony that is water breathing. It is not you grow gills out of your neck. It is your lungs fill entirely with water. You suffer what it feels like to drown. And then magic keeps you alive. It is a terrible, gut-wrenching feeling. And as Chad sticks his head first into water and inhales, he has to fight the entire just human body experience and revulsion to get your head into air immediately and get the water out of your nostrils. So Chad, give me a constitution check.
Can I hold his head down?
Of course.
Saving throw or just a con check?
A con check. It's not a save.
Wow.
Chad, you go in, try to breathe bubbles, and your body, you're like at that pivotal moment of just like, I can do this? Why aren't I doing this? My head's like close, and then suddenly Sill's hands are just on the back of your head, fucking drowning you. Can you roll me an athletics check in a fight or flight response to fight Sill off you? Sill, give me an athletics check to keep him down, to drown him.
In his ear, no screams, just dreams.
He's doing the burbling. Give me an athletics check, Sill. Oh my god.
Oh, get fucking wrecked.
Here are the bad rolls. Chad, you elbow him in the face, knock him off. Snort out water. You're crying. It's terrible.
Come on, man. Not cool.
The spell didn't work at all, Chad. Can you believe this wizard just tried to fucking kill you?
Ivor, what the hell?
It works. Let me try. I'll stick my head.
Yeah, give me a constitution check. As you were like, wait, why isn't this work? Why? And then you hold your breath and you're like, alright, your head's been underwater for like a minute. It burns, your entire lungs want to fucking die. You want to die at one point, and then it's just kind of chill. And everyone just can watch Ebor be dead, but kind of moving about, I suppose.
I'm gonna poke him. You okay?
You poke
I'll do
Ebor.
minor illusion. Can I cast underwater?
Anything with a verbal component, no. Because part of the verbal component is to speak the words. Guys, there's two ways of killing a wizard. The first is to never let him move his hands. The others is to never let him speak. And unfortunately, drowning a motherfucker is the easiest way of not letting a person speak.
Bound and gagged.
I think I'm gonna pull him out. I'm gonna pull you out of there. I don't know what's going on.
Ebor, as you are lifted up, the water in your lungs makes you quite heavy, slightly bloated, and you just go through the wretched process of puking up water to communicate with your team members once more.
Yeah, that's not a nice feeling. My bad. I thought it was just like you can breathe underwater.
Not a whole lot of funsies,
I
is
have
it?
to admit, when I read the spell and I copied it, it was like, do this and you can breathe. It didn't say.
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna,
super
like,
simple,
die.
right?
I mean, it works though.
Wizards are assholes.
He was underwater for quite a while. He would have been dead otherwise.
This spell, and there's just like liters of water on the floor, Igor. There's no way anyone can do that and survive. This is an emergency spell. This is not a comfort traveling one of like, oh, let's go explore the bottom of the ocean. This is, my boat's going down. Oh, fuck. I only have one option left, and it is to walk across the seafloor and hope a shark doesn't eat me. It's not a fun spell.
The good news, I can do it every day, guys.
Sure.
And I also look like I'm gonna cry. It's amazing.
As long as we don't go in the water, we won't have to experience that.
Yeah, it's like Featherfall.
I mean, it's a
If you don't
safety
need
thing.
It is perfect, but when you need it, it's there as a crutch. It's a save your life thing.
Fair enough.
Yay.
You guys are informed by Bojable you're somewhere in the area. They don't know exactly, since they don't have a fully fledged map right now. This is just a rough one that a cartographer pumped out in a week. So,
alright, let us down. Barker here, boys.
I mean, didn't we decide on this space right by a fork in a river?
no, that's
Yeah, but
the
we're kind.
that's the
aren't we
settlement,
looking-
right?
Yeah.
Oh, was that not where we were?
Right?
Was that not where the tower was going to? Or no?
Well, that's where construction's starting, but that's
Right.
Yeah.
like hundreds of miles away from where the elemental is.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you guys were going to the elemental, right? Bochable ass,
Yeah.
or are we going to the settlement?
No. Elemental.
Sorry, Chad's coming down off all the drugs from the trip he had.
And drowning
And drowning.
recently.
So, set her down here.
I'm seeing mountains, sir. Or where are we supposed to be going? We're just in the area, but it's still a pretty big area, right?
Remember those shadowy parts we passed by?
Yeah.
One of our expeditions?
Everybody make me perception checks. John was fishing for them. Oh my god.
You gotta be kidding me, guys. Come on. Chad? Question mark?
15. That's not bad.
Bojibo rolls a 7.
Wow.
The
I
DC
mean, I
is
could send my
20.
owl down. We could like literally send an owl down.
I'm going to choke you out in real life if you ever fucking.
That poor owl.
Well, hey, if my pseudo dragon's out, don't we get helping hand or whatever it is on rolls?
No. Helping hand?
I can't remember what it's called. Assist.
How is it going to make you see better, Brandon?
It has two
Because
eyes.
I can actually see through it.
How is you seeing 100 feet away going to make you see better when you're already in the air with eagle-eyed vision? Like, what do you think the perception check is for?
He sees things differently.
Does this boat have a
You can see
navigator?
ultraviolet light through the dragon's eyes.
Yeah.
Does this boat have a non-bogeable navigator?
No, you have not hired a navigator. You just have a bunch of crew members who just run the ship.
Cool.
That seems like a good idea.
It's fine. We've got guns.
Yeah.
Did we ever make a landmark for it?
Yeah,
I thought we
it's on the
did.
map somewhere.
Hang on. Quickly checks that Discord. Locations? 4 was the dark, shadowy canyon thing. Can we go back to the world map? I think we still have the numbers up.
I've deleted
Yeah,
them.
we need the numbers.
So
Or
here's
at
the
least
problem.
You
Guys,
were looking
this
at this map, right?
place was found on a critical success. You found
Yeah,
it,
it's a dark.
but you
it's
never
the-
went and marked it on the ground. You never did anything to, like, fully solidify that knowledge of where it would be. Like, you had a cartographer, but at most they had, like, an hour to, like, make a crappy map, which is what this map represents, right?
We have like a general area on the map that we think we know where it is.
Yeah, it's somewhere within the Golden Plains in this mountain range that stretches for hundreds of miles, right? They're not sure exactly, and John can mark that all he wants, but you guys can, like, go over the same mountain range and it will appear to be the same thing, right?
Oh, it's in there.
Because it's
Well, I mean,
magically
what about this
camouflaged.
area? This area looks like it's right.
Yeah. The problem is finding that area on the map. Or not on the map, but in real life. So, like, if I tell you, like, oh, here's a map of Yellowstone Park. Now go find one part of it. And it's in the mountains somewhere. Like, you can look at that map all you want, and you can, like, be flying in an airplane, but all mountains look the same.
So we had a cartographer and a marked location, and that's not going to put us in the... I mean, I get it that we got it on a critical success, but we at least have an idea of where the stupid thing is.
Yeah, if you guys want to get on the ground and search for it physically, totally.
Is there like a high point you can gondola down? approachable that you can see?
I mean, we could set down anywhere, sir, but these mountains all look the same to me.
I mean, there's a large open space within the mountains, right? Like, I feel like if we're in the air, we should see like a large open space within the mountains.
That's what the
place you're looking
perception
for
check
is
was
super
for.
shadowy and dark.
Yeah, it was a.
Yeah. That's what this area is, isn't it? Or
That's
am I
what that
mistaken?
represents. Yep.
Didn't we agree though that it was we followed the river the last time we did this?
Yeah, it's also right next to the river, so we can like eliminate. We can like try to find this river, and then just go right above it, and we know it's there.
Because that's why
Based
we
on the
chose
map.
that spot was specifically because of where that where the river is and how it goes.
So like,
For the minerals up in the mountains and the lumber that get pushed down from the river.
yeah, we can work our way north. Start here-ish.
Wait, are we going down south because we're coming from Tulsa?
Yes, you are going
Yeah.
southbound right now.
Yeah, so we can make it to this river because we
Yeah.
can. I mean, a river is easy to see, and then we just say, okay, well, roughly right above the river, drop us off because we know that there's going to be an entrance based off our map to the area in the mountains, right above the river,
Okay.
right?
If you guys want
I
to
mean,
stop at a river, totally.
It's up to you guys. That's what makes sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let
If it's
me.
north of the river, we just go north with the river, right?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, world map. Let me make sure my mileage is correct here, because you still have to work that 1,000 mile range you got. Okay, so it's going to take you 600 miles to get to that. No, that's way out of range. You guys
It
are up
seems like
here.
excessive.
Yeah. John had his map all fucked. Hang on. John's on a secret map right now. His world map.
Secret map.
I think it was like roughly like 450 near 500.
Yeah.
Like close to like the round trip was right around what we're comfortable with.
Yeah, you're on like this nose that CK drew. Remember that nose on the world map you drew? The big
Yes, I
fucking
do.
face. Yes, okay. So they can get you to the river, but they're gonna have to like begin heading back.
All right.
So are you guys planning to like drop off here and explore on ground? Like on
I
the
think
ground
that's the
level?
idea. Just follow the mountain path from the top of the river up, and there should be an entrance to the place we want to go.
Bogeable says that he will drop you guys off and make daily trips back following the mountain range. And if you see him or get within radio range, communicate if you need to be picked up.
Can't we
Got it.
also put like a marker so we don't run into this issue?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, once we get there, 100%.
Make sure we grab rations, boys.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll grab rations off the ship.
All right, fill up your inventories as the gondola begins to, it harpoons itself into the ground and will begin to lower you all down. How many
Everyone has
rations?
bedrolls?
Does everyone
do,
have a
yes.
bedroll?
I have 2 bedrolls if anyone doesn't want to carry theirs.
How much does rations weigh again? 5 pounds?
2. 2 per.
Someone carry some water for me as well, please.
I got some
Indeed.
water.
Let
I
us
got
not
10 pounds of
forget
water.
beautiful water. It takes 8 pounds of water to drink a day. Crazy, right? That's how much a gallon weighs in D&D. Or at least in real life. I'm not sure if it's in D&D too.
Depends on your body size, right? But that's 210.
Let's not fuck with body sizes, please.
Yeah.
Alright, Ebor, I'm gonna need you to do some quick math on how much water a gnome drinks in a day of being fully active and adventuring. It's a little much. They just have big bellies, okay, guys? So, they land you, probably not in the tree line. They probably are going to land you in that plains area. Where forest meets those crispy golden fields, and basically say good luck. Let's do a quick inventory check because we probably don't want thousands of GP in our inventory while we do this to just be weight, right? Oh shit. My music died.
Yeah. I have a lot of gold on me. I think I want to leave it on the ship.
Yeah, I'll leave all my gold on the ship.
Please put in the party sheet. Go to bio, go to treasure, denote it somewhere, and put the weight there. Or I guess you don't even need to put the weight since it'll automatically calculate it once you put it back. But edit your sheets. Please. For the love of God.
Is anyone editing the party sheet right now? Because I'm going to.
Should I just give you how much gold I have so you can add it up?
Yeah.
I have 2,692 gold.
2,692.
I've got 498.
498. Then I have.
We're gonna go exploring, guys. This is sick.
Alright, 6,390.
No longer will we be slaves to the air machines. Now we are returning to horse. Back on the plains.
Well, put my...
CK, it's just like
Losing it. I'm the one sleep deprived, and you're losing it over there, John.
You should all return to horse. Back when we were nomads with our sheep. Those were the good old days. Back before the Romans made the roads.
Says John, looking back longingly.
Yeah. My Scythian roots call to me. It's time to do the Parthian shot, boys. Before we had to pay rent, says Coffee Traveler.
Sag.
Truly.
The Silk Road, I remember it well.
Ivor, how's your sheet looking? Are you good?
Yeah.
How many
I don't
rations
really
do
have
you got?
much on me.
I can carry another 32 pounds or so, if anyone needs me to carry anything. I had 3 days of rations and 3 days of water with me as well.
Nice. Sil, how's your sheet?
Sheets. It's alright.
Got enough water?
Jesus. I had 50 pounds of gold on me. God.
I
Yeah.
literally had like 100 pounds of gold on me. I was like,
No,
holy shit.
I don't have a water. Oh, water. Do I just put water source? Water gun? Water skin?
Yeah. A water skin. Each day of
Oh
water
no, the
weighs
ship
8
is
pounds.
over carrying capacity.
Uh-oh. It sounds like you guys are going to crash.
It has
So we have
54 pounds on it.
We have too much weight, sir! There's too much gold! We're crashing! Ah!
So much mithril back. No way our gold is too much.
No, it's because the
way.
strength score is 10 for the ship. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it just
Your
says-
ship can hold 7,000 pounds of stuff. I don't know how much mithril you currently have on your ship.
We have 1,900 mithril. I don't know if that's pounds or what it is.
That's
I think it's
pounds.
poundage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,900 pounds.
Let me put it as pounds actually then.
Yeah.
Because I have it as just mithril.
Yeah.
It
No,
is
I
like
think-
they want to get robbed by sky pirates, Mr. Underground. Maybe Temerbot will answer me. Maybe he'll.
How much do the precious gems weigh? They're worth 5,000 each.
Inconsequential.
Okay.
Gems are more or less weightless. In
Fill
D&D,
the boat with it, boys. We can
What
carry
about
all we
the-
can carry.
basically.
You
What
can
about
pass
the
me back like
sh-
1,000, and I can carry that still.
I mean, I can carry it too, but just we might as well keep the money on the ship. The shit ton of food. There's 3 days left worth of it on the ship. How much would that weigh? 3 days worth for like the entire crew and everyone.
Well, they're going to be going back and forth every single day, so they can constantly keep that on stock.
Yeah.
True.
But how much would it weigh in the airship? So we can keep track of weights.
It's 2 pounds per ration. So per day of food for the crew
How
of
many
like
numbers?
30. You should have a
So-
crew with 30 in total, plus you guys
So 180 pounds.
180.
per day.
Yeah.
Just do 200 just for
That
measurement.
seems light, right? Because 2 times.
That's
30.
for one day. It's
Yeah.
not.
It's 60,
It's not too
Yeah.
late.
120.
You're also not calculating ship water weight, which is probably, you know, 3 times that as well.
All this extra sciencey shit.
Hey, you guys wanted to play the airship minigame. I didn't.
What if we cast fly on the airship? What happens when we cast fly on the airship?
The ship flies. Yeah,
it flies.
It actually loses all. No, I'm not gonna go through that.
Cast feather fall on it.
Alright, I mean, I'm ready to go. I got everything.
Chad, you looking swell?
Yeah.
Okay. You
How
guys.
much weight are you carrying on you? Because I can carry a bit more.
I can carry more too.
Oh, okay.
I'm carrying 69.
Oh my god.
Carrying 146 of my 180.
Okay.
You all descend. And the airship quickly leaves you because it's running out of range. It takes off, flying northbound, and you will be able to see it for maybe 10 or 20 minutes as it slowly whoosh, flies over the horizon. And then it's gone. You're on your own. What do you guys do?
Start moving.
River, right?
North, boys.
Well, it's like northeast.
Just following the mountains until we see something cool.
Yeah.
You follow the mountains for miles and miles.
Should we put familiars out like we did before, because that actually really helped with getting attacked by those spirit beasts last time? So,
say again.
Did you want to have our familiars above us so they can give us a bird's eye view of the situation?
Yeah, that works for me.
I swear to God, if you do this to me when you are on an open plane, I'm
we got attacked
I'm
last time
going
by
to
massive
lose my
lions.
shit. Unironically, just lose my mind. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is entirely pointless. They're 100 feet in front of you on an open plane.
Are we in mountains?
You're gonna go see
on the side of us.
Yeah, but you're not gonna walk in the mountain range, right? You're following it.
But
so
they
you're
can
like,
see the ridge line, and they can see if there's valleys up ahead.
They're 100 feet away from you. You can see whatever they see.
They can see.
Oh, it's the aerial point.
And then you're gonna stop every 6 seconds so you can go into their eyes and see what they see. And then you stop physically moving because you can't walk when you're blind. Like, why? It's just a waste of time. Stop memeing me. KJC, I warned you that this is my trigger, and you are now triggering me, unironically.
Okay. I'll leave it.
I don't care about this. Play your character, not an owl. Holy shit. If someone says Flock of Familiars next, instantly we're done. Okay? Jesus Christ. The only reason I let Bran have Pact of a Chain is because it's a battle pet, okay? He can actually use it in combat. That's the only reason. Oh!
And my last pack didn't go very well.
Jesus Christ. Temer, I'm banning you. Okay, Temer? Fuck. Alright, we need to go on, right?
Or something?
We'll be right back, guys. We're back after a quick break of John getting more water and being really mad.
Breakdown.
You guys travel north. How are you going to find this magical fucking valley that has a who knows how fuck huge elemental is in it? You're just going to walk, look? Is there a plan?
Well, usually with the elementals from with Zill's past experiences, the land alters appearances and is accentuated based off of that specific elemental.
Okay.
So,
So as
mountains that aren't really like mountains. And, like,
Yeah, that look
have,
weird.
like, a bunch of mountains.
or shit ton of lava for unknown reasons, a ton of water, like plants that seem unusual for this specific area, tornadoes that aren't moving, or a wall literally made of wind.
So just looking for supernatural phenomena?
That's based off nature, yeah.
While they're all talking and doing their things that Chad has no idea. Chad's gonna hit the pipe. Because now that we're in a different spot, getting a different viewpoint, I'm hoping that the advantage on an investigation while we're looking at this crazy mountain might be able to be helpful here. It also works on history, so we've been here before, so maybe some combination of histivestigation.
So
I want an insight
hysterectomy?
check from you, Chad.
Neat.
As you
Oh,
begin
Regrets.
looking over this mountain range, you're like looking at this atmosphere. Because, I mean, you can kick over stones as much as you want and be nowhere closer to finding this valley. You can think back on the time where you kind of saw it for like 10 minutes while in an airship and kind of denoting that. Like, hey, cartographer, mark this somewhere on your map. But now that you're on the ground, now that you're not just in the air, but solely connected with this earth, this area that is so apparently alive, Chad the City Slicker, you guys are walking northward. And there is a really strong feeling that you get of you being watched right now, Chad. The question is, by what? Syl
I
is
stopped the
prattling.
party.
Okay.
I stop the party. I'm like, guys, I'm getting a weird feeling, and it's not the pipe.
All of you just watched Chad put a bunch of DMT into this pipe.
Probably.
And light it
Especially
up.
after hanging with the Brotherhood of the Fist under the bridge.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Chad's probably freaking the fuck out, staring at the mountains, being like, guys, I swear to God, this is for real. Something's watching us.
Fucking ecstasy, fucking paranoia trip.
Breathe
Do-do-do-do-do.
water to calm down.
Chad, do you have a bad
Save
trip there?
No. Guys, just trust me, alright? I've been down this path before on drugs and whatnot. This is not that. This is the spooky mountain feeling. Trust me.
Like the hills have eyes kind of feeling?
Yes.
Well, we're getting raped.
Probably. But we gotta talk to this elemental.
uh,
How?
I don't know. Syl's got a plan, right, Syl?
Yes?
Alright. We're good then.
oh, I guess that feeling means we're walking in the right direction, Chad?
Yeah?
I got a hunch. We should go this way.
Okay.
And I head toward the bad feeling, because that's safe, right?
Should I
Sounds
do
good to me.
comprehend languages so that when we get closer, if it talks to me, I might understand it?
It
Or are we
speaks. It's mental to your. It's in your brain, so there's no actual language. It's kind of like when you think to yourself, kind of thing. You hear the voice, so it's in whatever language it is.
Chad will lead the party following this sketchy feeling.
You walk up the foothills closer to the mountain range, Chad. And that feeling surrounds you. Every direction, this feeling. You take a step back, it's still there. It's like a chip on your shoulder, a cloud over your mind.
This is weird, guys. It's getting worse. Do you see anything?
Closer.
I mean, if it's getting worse, that's a good thing. That means we're getting closer, right?
It kind of just looks like mountains and fields. Still.
Guys, we're 100. Zoom, zoom. We are 100% being watched. I can tell you that right now. And it's not good.
Elemental, can you hear us? You watching us? What's up?
Marco.
The earth and listen, put my ear to it. Like, hey, we need to talk if you can. Need a minute.
Still farts.
You fart.
Maybe
It's a
we're not
window.
close enough for it to hear us?
Well, if it was a wind elemental, he heard that.
Are there any animals around?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Undoubtedly, there are animals around Leistung. Mostly birds here. The steeper up you go, the harder it is to truly find, land-based animals. But off in the distance, maybe like, 2,000 feet away to, 1,000 feet up, you see some goats hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could be an earth elemental. You could make a fist from the ground and try to shake with it.
Guys, give me like a minute with this goat real quick. Alright? I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Yeah, give me an athletics check to climb up.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you got it.
Since, it's like 1,500, 1,800 feet away. You
Jesus.
scamper up the hill. The goats look at you. Well, they'll see you coming. They're fucking prey animals.
Hmm.
Do you have a climb speed?
Is my climb speed my regular speed?
No,
I
it's
see.
if you don't have a climb speed, you wouldn't. You're a tiefling, right? God,
Yeah.
in the Discovery team, everyone has a climb speed. It's terrifying. The goats will see you, this heavily armored and unknown entity, and begin running once you get within, 1,000 feet of them. Well, probably... No, they're prey animals. They'd let you get within a couple hundred feet. Not just, 1,000 feet, then run off.
Can I do it gently? Like, I know I'm making a lot of noise. It's probably kind of scary. But, can I, talk to them while I'm climbing towards them? Like, hey, can you hear me?
Cannot do a ritual while on the move. So you'd have to do speak with animals first, then try to get near them within 10 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
We could make you fly.
Holy fuck. That would be
Wait,
terrifying.
That's a great idea, though.
Worth.
Alright, you can make me float up to the goats. I can go ask them what's going on around the mountain. Maybe they're the ones looking at us that Chad's freaking out about tripping over there.
Are they the things I'm freaking out about, John, as I notice these goats that Leistung is headed towards?
Is Chad afraid of goats?
Probably not.
Probably not, right?
I mean, do they look like the fairy?
No, their skin is not inside out. Nor
No,
they
There's also a scorpion, I believe.
Yeah, I think I'm alright.
And I have a name.
They're just wild animals. I mean, they're a little big, but, they're wild.
Alright, so slap me up with that fly spell. How do I control it when I get into it, though?
Think, do... Go? Think, do, go.
Got you.
And then, but I do believe Ebor has more slots. Don't you have fly?
I swapped it out.
Ah, alright. Well, I guess it is gonna be me. Alright.
You're also going to cast it at 5th level, so I think you can target 3 people to go on a flying trip.
Chad's hand raises up. Me.
Wait, is that really how that works?
Yeah, if you
it's
upcast
levels
it.
1 and then 4, 5, the extra ones.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what level I spend it. It's just one spell slot for me, so chuck it in the bucket.
What do goats eat? Does anyone know?
All right.
Give it to
Syl,
them.
who do you
Smaller
target
goats.
with fly? I assume you wait for Lei Stung to cast his ritual? Otherwise, this is immediately gonna fail,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so this is gonna be like really quick because how are we getting down?
I'll be fine.
Alright, it's not my death.
Who do you target with
All
fly,
right.
Syl? Lei Stung and two others.
All the melee, just all the melee.
Alright, so Igor, Chad, and Lei Stung all feel their feet fall from them. They begin to fall backwards. The tall boys, Lei Stung and Chad, will hit their heads on something, taking no damage. But it is narratively funny as you guys spin out of control for a little while. And then suddenly you manage to mentally stabilize yourself. All of the brain's activities to keep you just upright and moving and walking completely being rewritten to make you fucking fly.
This
Lei
is a dream I had once.
Lei Stung, you can speak with animals. You have 10 minutes. John, we'll set a clock. You have to cross, what, like 1,200 feet? You can do that within like a minute, right? What? You have a fly speed of 60 feet. So you dash for 120 feet. So in 10 so you are above them within 1 minute.
Okay.
Lei Stung, you have 9 minutes. These goats, like, tried running, then they see you and are just kind of confused as you fly above them. Chad and Igor, you guys are flying too. Are you following Lei Stung? Like, fucking...
Stay a distance. Stay like a distance. Stay like a movement.
You're in
behind
fucking
you guys.
fighter
We
V
don't wanna-
formation.
Yeah.
Igor, fly together.
Igor's just like above the casters, like flying in circles, doing backflips and stuff, and being like, "Whoa, this is fucking awesome."
This is the tallest I've ever been.
He's like, "Whoa, look how big I am, guys!"
Chad, you're flying.
Chad is loving this shit. He would probably fly for like a minute straight up and then just fall for a while and just do flips and shit and then catch himself right before the bottom and then be like, "Oh yeah, we're talking to goats," and then go see what Lei Stung was up to. Because he's not going to miss this.
Okay.
I eat pretty healthy, so I have some veggies in my rations.
Okay. You try to bribe them by throwing broccoli and carrots out of your...
I'm gonna like wave it at them, be like, "Hey, hi.
What the fuck
Nice to
are
meet
you, man?
I'm like a thing that doesn't make any sense."
Do we get into the mushrooms again?
No, I'm like a real thing that doesn't make any sense.
Oh no.
Can I ask you?
Are you
went
like
back
a
to-
super falcon?
No. That sounds terrifying. I'm sorry you ever had to think about that.
They live in the south. We try to not be eaten.
Oh, you're doing a good job so far. Hey, I have some food here for you if you're interested. I just want to ask you a few things about the area.
Yeah, you sprinkle random vegetables and meat on the ground out of your ration pack. It, like, gets out of your hand on accident, but they eat it regardless. What do you want to know, man?
Is there a part of the mountain range that doesn't really seem to look like the rest of it? Maybe, like, there's some, like, weird weather going around, like a obscene amount of water, or anything of the sort that you've seen climbing around these mountains?
What?
Nothing? No big...
The rocks are rocks, dude.
Mm-mm. Has the rocks ever talked to you or communicated with you before?
No.
Or anything? No? Nothing weird? Nothing crazy going
There was
on?
a mole once.
A mole? You know where that mole might be?
No.
Alright.
So, when Chad's overhearing all this, is Lei Stung talking in, like, goat form?
He's 1,200 feet away from you, and you are
Oh, I
like
can't
going
hear you.
miles up in the air and then falling down. You're like fucking around, right?
Like me going, bah, bah.
Yeah. Maybe like Ebor and Syl can like hear the cat, or Leishtung speak, and just with the wind carrying it. But you guys are like flying around. If you stick your head out of a car door window, you're probably going to be deafened, right?
Can
Just
still
a little bit.
scream, like, ask about an elemental, use the keyword elemental.
Alright. So, you ever heard of an elemental? Does that
No.
sound familiar? Ringing bells? No? What about a particularly dark part of the mountain range? Any particular part that's really dark? Darker than it should be in the daytime?
Leishtung, you are quickly getting the impression that these goats are just herbivores who scavenge around the mountainside and the plains and foothills, eating grass, going into mating season, then fucking dying.
Alright.
These animals are not keen investigators. They don't really pay attention to stuff that does not bother them.
Alright.
Animals and nature tend to like work really well together due to the fact that animals don't give a fuck about nature at all. And nature likes no one fucking with its business. That's why they hate deer. Deer are assholes. They ruin the environment. Kill a deer, everybody.
Alright, last question. You know any birds like that hang around this area that fly up really high?
Yeah, man.
Where are they? You would up the mountain further, or can we find them around here?
Why do you want to go and find them when they'll find you?
I'm just gonna ask them the same questions, pretty much. I appreciate your cooperation. You can have the rest of the food that's laid out here. It's just for you.
See you later, flying guy.
Alright.
You're one weird goat.
Oh yeah, horns. Yeah.
The goat chortles and then becomes a goat once more.
I'm gonna fly back down to the guy, like, nothing. The goats are fucking goats.
The goats are goats.
After going on his flying and tumbling spree, Chad would try to assess where that sick feeling, the dark feeling's coming from. Maybe pinpoint it a little better, now that I can move fast and fly. At least for
give me another insight
check.
check. No, things have changed. You deserve another check.
Oh, no regrets!
Nice.
Chad, while in the air, you do not feel any kind of presence at all.
Interesting.
But the moment you touch ground, it's back. It's right there. All around you.
Guys, this is definitely the spot. It's definitely the ground. And I communicate that same feeling that was just communicated to me to the group and be like, guys, it's definitely here. We just gotta find it. So, aren't we looking for some kind of like garden? Don't elementals have gardens?
Well, if it's a earth, it could literally take any shape. Huge fucking rocks.
Could it be the
crystal.
ground we're standing on?
Chad looks points at mountains. Huge fucking rocks, you say?
We literally could be on its toe, depending on how big it is.
Does this field stand out? Like, it's a golden field in the middle of, like, a strip of, like, kind of, like, normal-ass land. Is this field it?
John, where did we end up after all this? Where are we currently flying? Can we get a ping? Or at least a general... can't have gone too far, right?
Yeah, you've only walked like 10 miles or so away from that forest.
This general area.
Yeah.
Like right here.
spent 2 hours walking. You smoked some DMT, some meth.
Flu.
Yeah.
Literally. Alright, well, we gotta get to the
So,
bottom of this
I
fucking mystery,
think
boys.
we are forgetting something. Or maybe we all are. Or maybe John is just being super intuitive. So when we are trying to get something's attention and we want it to speak with us,
Sacrifice.
how do we get its attention? Because
If they do
clearly,
something-
Chad thinks something is watching him. The animals, you know, good idea, but animals don't interact with supernatural / physical manifestations of nature. If you were a supernatural physical manifestation of nature, what would lure you out? What would
Igor has an
mortals
idea.
have to do to get its attention?
Hey, Chad, if this thing is watching you, it can probably hear everything you hear, right?
I don't know. I'm not an elemental doctor, man. What are you thinking?
Sacrifice.
Well, let me try something. Hey, elemental, I have another elemental in my head if you want to talk to it.
Wait a second, don't they hate each other?
Oh, shit.
This will be
maybe?
fine. I'm sure this will be fine.
I'm just trying to get its attention, because it won't talk to us. We need it to get to talk to us somehow.
Syl will remind you all, because he said it early and maybe someone just wasn't paying attention, these things don't speak languages.
Oh, shit. Should we hit the ground?
He had that one right.
Can
Hey,
I? Can
cheek on the rub the brand cheek with the elemental part on the ground. See if that does anything.
John, I just
Okay.
rubbed my face on the dirt.
I do that. Does it work?
Can still try to open, see if it works by trying to re-trigger the communication line that he used with the others. See if it's something of the same sorts.
What do you mean?
Well, if I've done it before, that means I know the feeling of how to talk to one, or know like that feeling in the brain. It's kind of like when you trigger like understanding how to wiggle your ears. The first time you do it, from then on you can do it, kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Sure, but like how? I want you to describe to me this rather than just like, John, I want to psychically communicate with the land. Like,
Well, that's what I was asking. It's more along the lines of just kind of, I guess, pushing out the vibes.
I want to know the process in which you do this, not just like, John, I push out the vibes. Let me talk to this thing.
It's the vibes.
I
No,
want to
I'm-
know more. Give me more. Syl,
well, I guess I'm
you need to role play. Damn it.
I'm trying. Stay
Magic is like a electromagnetic field. You're attuning to it.
Yeah, it's more along the lines of just kind of feeling the, I guess since I am considered more magical, to get a taste of like what's around. So it's more of like attuning and having that more echolocation kind of feeling of like trying to push out, like a, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, like push out. The only word I can think of is like vibes, but like a magical pulse.
All right, so Syl stands in a field. How is he
Emitting
going?
5G.
What is the the biomechanical thing he is doing to push out these vibes? Does he do like a magical ritual? Is he like fucking casting spells into the ground? Is he jerking off like he used to?
He usually does that.
What is the... Give me the deets, baby. This is your stage.
Ritual. He's gonna do a ritual. Everything.
Describe to me
is
this
fucking
ritual. Describe it to me.
Yeah, I hate you so much.
Come on. I know you got it in you. You must have some idea, right? You played with me for a year of rituals.
Know, and all I keep thinking is like it's the, if we're surrounded by this way, it has to be more of an earth elemental, which means that I have to do something with the ground. So I guess start just kind of doing a ritual and start pounding on the ground like a bongo. With it,
All right,
I'm trying
all of
so
you,
hard.
as Igor rubs his face in the dirt, looks at Syl. He goes crisscross applesauce and then starts slapping the ground like a bongo drum.
ritual trying to push magic into the ground.
Would anybody like to help him?
Yep.
I think we gotta sit in a circle and help you guys.
From
Igor
circle
thinks he's
boys.
helping.
Literal only way we can get up.
Okay, so he starts beating on the ground. Most of the sound is just being absorbed by the earth. What is everyone else
purposes
doing? Igor's
of
rubbing his
non-magical-
face on the dirt.
Naturally punch the dirt.
Okay, you start punching the ground. Lei Shang and Ibor.
What else do I have?
Joy in Ibor's mind is like, you have some strange friends.
Oh yeah, is this funny for you as it is for me?
No.
No. Well, would you like the outdoors? Is this
Yes.
different? I feel like I'll get distracted talking to her rather than actually helping her like this.
Chad would at one point try stomping those boots real hard.
I'm really feeling the beat. Still is going with here. I'm gonna get some like twigs on the ground and start hitting a rock with it.
You guys begin. Igor, are you just still rubbing? You just
I'm rubbing my head face.
Okay.
I think it's helping.
I guess you can say we're doing rock band.
Chad, time pauses. John asked you, would you like
Ooh.
to activate your boots for its once a month cooldown?
Hell yeah, brother.
It's the 21st. You activate them. John goes to his hidden magical item sheet so that he can narratively describe to you the sensations you feel. General good
Shoot
items.
fireballs out of the.
Where's my boots page?
Fuck. It's in my
Here's my
other...
boots page.
It's in my roll 20. Or my random bullshit. Roll 20. Easy store.
I see you, coffee traveler.
Yeah. There they are. So, as a bonus action, the general invokes the magical energies of the deer into his legs. For 1 hour, they, the general, are under the effects of the following spells: Long Strider, Jump, and Freedom of Movement. During this hour, the general may discharge these magical effects into a singular kick with their action. The general makes an attack roll, and if they strike an enemy creature, that creature suffers the regular kick of the steel toe, as well as 6d10 force damage. On hit, the creature
I'm sorry, 6d10?
6d10 force damage, yes. On hit, the creature must make a strength saving throw of DC 15 or be shoved 30 feet from the angle in which they were kicked. If the general misses their attack roll, then the magic is not discharged, and they may try again next turn.
God.
I'm gonna need that in writing, boss.
Well,
that sounds fun.
uh-oh. Whoops. Let me... I wonder if I fucked up cameras there. Let me send you a message. Good old Chad. Boop. You kick the dirt really hard. You feel the magic surge within your legs and in your lower back and reach that little fulcrum. That is just that piece of wood infesting your spinal column to keep you upright and moving. It is infused with this force. And as you stomp the earth, you create a massive pit. Or at least, one of those, like, craters. That is at least, starting with you, working its way down, you just begin to fall. Igor, you may be close enough to just be, off just a little bit, Maybe you're at the very edge of the crater. Everybody stops what they're doing as Chad does the super magical effect that scares everyone for a brief moment. It's at least worth 6 Eldritch Blasts, Syl. That's how powerful that was. Can you believe that?
Nice.
It is nice. And
well,
as you do this... Oh, yes, you had additional shit to add? Let's
No,
hear
the
it.
only thing I could think of that, because my brain no worky, is all the elementals had a animal form shape that they like to over Mokupuni. But I'm not
Was
sure.
that an elemental?
The element. It was the essence of that element. So I'm not sure if it changes.
John looks left and right. It's fine. It's been a few months, years even, since we last played.
Yeah.
Chad, you kick the earth super fucking hard. You have never had such a powerful kick before. And as you look at your legs and the small crater you're in, somewhat awestruck by your own magnificence, you feel something within the earth tremor. Igor also feels this because his face is just rubbing against stone and dirt. His metal helmet's been abandoned for a little while so that he can really get it rubbed into his skin.
That's think it's working.
Stung's just, he picked up some sticks and is just hitting stones. And Syl stops his pitter-patter of the ground as he feels the earth tremor. Ibor Lador, you are in mid-conversation with Joy, who's just like, yeah, the wind is super nice. It's way better than, being trapped in a holding cell for thousands of years. And, you're getting milked for sympathy when you two feel a magical presence fall upon you. And up the ridge, maybe 40, 60 feet away, and, 30 feet up a little bit, on a cliff face, there is a rock dude looking at you. Kind of like a... What? God, I'm forgetting what they're called. The clothing dudes. A mannequin. There we go. The clothing dudes. That was my key to that fucking word, apparently. A mannequin-like creature made out of several rocks is just sort of standing there, looking down upon you, non-threateningly.
Chad yells up, "Hi, friend!"
So, is that it?
Possibly. Or one of its helpers.
Oh.
You yell up at it. It clearly recognizes that you are magical beings here, fucking around in the dirt, on its territory. But its reaction to you is rather passive, non-committal, hard to read. You all know what an elemental looks like. You've seen one before. You fought them, even. These fucking animated rocks and pools of water that would attack and drown Igor, steal Leishtung, and this one, it's just watching you.
Stone cold look to it.
Looking at you.
So
then-
starts moving up towards it.
As you begin to move up towards it, it will kind of just take a step back and then just blend in with the rest of the cliff face.
Wait, come back.
Chad calls out to it, like a lover getting on an airplane for the final time, who he chased through the airship terminal.
Chad would start heading towards that direction. Wait, we want to talk.
Igor will follow.
You all follow. You get to where the ridge was, Syl being the first to get up there, followed closely by Chad and Leishtung and Ibor. There's just a rock there that's just somewhat out of place, just alone on a clear shelf. A singular rock that just stands kind of on its flattened base, kind of like a pillar, almost. It's maybe 4 inches tall and 3 inches wide, and it's kind of cubic, but it's still rough, as though it has just been ripped out of the earth and just placed there. You're not sure what that means. You're not sure exactly if this is some form of Spartan communication. But this is clearly something. The imagery Well, does anyone have any ideas of what the imagery could possibly represent?
Jewish poet.
A small rock standing alone on a cliffside, or this ridge line.
A map?
They want us to go alone?
Why don't we get a religion check from the party? Is anyone proficient in religion, out of curiosity?
I am actually, oddly enough.
Well, still, give me a religion check. Is Ebor also?
Oh, I think it's the whole party, and then I thought you would.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just wondering because that number's a 5. Is religion int based?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's int based.
Isn't that weird? What? I thought it was wisdom based.
No, it's int based, and the only reason why it's one of my thingies that gives me the that makes it to where I'm proficient even at 3.
Mm.
Like
Wow.
one of the few weird ones.
Anyone who rolled above a 15 can. Well, Igor, are you proficient, Igor?
No, I have the Helmet of Intellect.
Ah, okay. Well, Igor,
Smart.
you are somewhat familiar with this already due to past actions. Ebor can kind of see it. He can kind of pick it up. Igor, this is like the worst, most rudimentary image of a shrine. A singular obelisk, a tiny one.
I have a lot of experience with shitty shrines.
Indeed. Perhaps this is what it is demanding of you.
The sacrifice.
Wants a shrine?
Indeed. But building a shrine, or refusing to build one, will have to come next week, because we are unfortunately out of time. And I know Igor/Devin has to go to work soon.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you all so much for joining us. And hopefully, next week, we will get a Primal Elemental's permission to settle on its domain. Or, you know, we could always have bad relations with it and, you know, fight it and, you know, put it in its fucking place. What the fuck is a rock gonna do? What's a rock gonna do? Like,
Fucking rock.
nobody else gets permission. Why are you guys doing the extra step? What the fuck? Alright, guys. We in the colony team, or colonist team, will see you guys next Monday. Thursday, we have the sanctuary team again. Oh no, oh god. Trying to hunt down a rat man named Old Muskie. And then we have Saturday team, who are going to fight something out of a portal from a night dimension. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen on Saturday. But guys, we'll see you then. As always, don't die. Say goodbye, everybody. Whoa.
Bye.
No regrets.
No regrets.